we'll simply pick up from where we left off. Rather.
Do we still want to take a short rest?
It's about
We're
you
back.
and me. Like Riot is full. Are you doing well, or you need to take it?
Will just said help you're back, so.
I mean, it would help me, bring me up to full.
Then
and
let's take it.
Recover some things.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take it. It's just like Riot is full, so I'm not that bad. Let's do
Are
it.
you not full? Are you full?
Well, hold on.
Well.
You're rolling dice already. I didn't even start narration yet.
Oh, my bad.
Just to it helps me to immerse back into the session, help me remember by reading what I wrote from last session's summary. So if you just could hold off a moment.
Sure.
As I recall what happened last week, you continued your exploration of the Netherdeep in search of understanding of the Apothian's torment. Sort of the further you delved, the more Alexian shared with you of his tragic past. As far as I remember it, you were like sort of ushered to witness Alexian's stand at the Battle of Bashir's Rise nearly a millennium ago, and came face to face with Ganix, the Laughing Hand, who led a horde army of Torog, the Crawling King, across the battlefields of ancient Xhorhas. The battle was yours to win or lose, and in the end you saw triumph and defeated the Laughing Hand, and placating Alexian's mourning over the loss of so many lives that day. You saw to the wounded and mended your own scars. So we can say the short rest happens within the memory, actually, if you guys wish to. So you guys recover, get to roll your hit dice and stuff, and recover your short rest abilities there. Unless you guys want to do anything within the memory itself in that time, which is sort of what I had RP chat for, but whatever. Unless you want to do anything else, you would have been returned to the underwater gloom of the Netherdeep. Sort of swimming suspended in the dark above you would have been the domed stone roof of this sepulchre with veins of iridium clinging to the walls, sort of forming a lattice that casts red light on the clamps of seagrass growing along the room's perimeter. And all is quiet for now. As before, new passages have opened ahead and granting you ways deeper into Alexian's prison. Wounds to be tended, lessons to be learned, regroup, reassemble, gather your strength, and prepare to plan ahead, for evil is timeless. The way ahead is a mecca of madness and morbidity that shall test the metal of your heart, brain, and body. Greater adversary has a beauty. It is the fire that tempers. But you will endure, for you must. I should put this on a map. You guys go ahead and short rest if you need to.
I'm sorry, I missed all that. Cat just got into a fight with the dog.
Oh gosh. Alexandra, do we regain those temporary hit points after a short rest or no? Is that long rest only?
Yeah, after from the inspiring leader, yes.
What are the temporary points from?
From inspiring leader.
I see.
I think that's the one he's talking about. And the 8th one, it's you don't regain it then. They increase your max, so you can roll dice on that.
What was the temp? Was that 14?
14, yeah. Or
and we get an
level
extra 8.
11, 15, sorry.
15.
In terms of light, because some of you don't have the Illithid's gift to see in complete darkness, how do we want to divide who's holding what light sources?
At the moment, I'm wearing the jewel. So,
Jewel 3 pairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
During, I'm guessing you guys short rested. I wasn't here for that. I'll attune to the soul cage. And I'll use that for light.
Let me read the item real quick for myself too, because I need to know what it does. What did I call it? Sizzlefeff's Ghost Lantern.
It's literally at like the bottom of the list, yeah.
A restless spirit is trapped inside the lantern. While holding the lantern, you can command the spirit as a bonus action to shed light within a 30-foot radius of dim light and additional bright light 30-30. Okay. While holding the lantern, you can use an action to order the spirit to leave the lantern, duplicate the effect of the Mage Hand spell. The spirit then returns to the lantern when the spell ends. Mind you, the light is attached to the spirit, so when it sort of Mage Hands forth, it's also a Mage Hand that's illuminated. So it's a mobile torch. If you would think about it. If you fall unconscious within 10 feet of the lantern, the spirit emerges from it, magically stabilizes you with a touch, and then quickly returns to the lantern. The spirit is bound to the lantern and cannot be harmed, turned, or raised from the dead. Casting the spell Evil releases it, and the lantern becomes non-magical. Okay.
Yeah.
So
all attuned to that.
Sounds good. So on Riot, then I will put because you're in the Netherdeep, light sources are dimmed to half the range. So that's 15 feet of bright light and 15 feet of dim light, like so.
Okay, so 98.
Did we really just walk into a dead end?
No, as I said before, I'll just open passages for you. 2 new passages opened thanks to you sort of placating the Elixian's emotions.
Oh. Oh, I see.
One over here, another one over here. Which way would you prefer to go?
Oh, we have to go this way. Or we at least have to check this thing out first. It's one of those motes of lights. You two already have one, right?
Have what?
Yes. One fragment.
Yes. This one's yours.
Indeed, rising from the floor of the center of this grotto is a marble pedestal above which floats a wispy mote of light. At the foot of the pedestal, half buried in the sandy floor, is a small wooden chest.
Oh.
The passage otherwise descends downwards.
Tom, are you putting music?
Oh, I'll stream it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Is the chest unlocked?
Oh,
Are you experimenting with it? Like, hands
I was
on?
going to say, Raya will cast Mage Hand with the lantern and say, "Could you try to open the box for us?"
Okay.
Magen is able to lift objects up to 10 pounds, I believe. Unless you are an arcane trickster, I don't think Mage Hand can pick locks.
No, I'm just seeing if we can't open it physically. Just open it, like if it's I
understand.
if it's locked or not.
Let me read it real quick.
I think Mage Hand can pick locks too, but I don't.
Mage Hand can
outlaw
pick
it.
locks if you're an arcane trickster. Rogue.
Yeah, there's a specific rogue subclass where you can use Mage Hand to pick locks.
Yeah, but you ask the spirit, it sort of outwards with a sigh and wisps forward and lifts the lid of the chest. It opens with a slight creak. A few bubbles lift from under the lid.
It's open. Right, we'll go forward and inspect.
Okay. The wooden chest now open. Houses 4 stoppered potions that you fill up with potions. You can recognize them, even giving them a little taste test as heroes would do. These are potions of greater healing. 4 of them.
Oh, perfect.
In red crystal vials. And a wand of some sort.
Well, we have something to inspect later. Alright, I'll pick up the wand and we'll give 2 greater healing potions to Alexandria, 1 to Jillian, and he'll keep 1.
That's a nice find.
That is. And it was so nice that the spirit helped us.
The spirit
He sighed like he was making you do so much manual labor.
It was more like a melancholic sigh of, like, it being undead and subservient. But yeah, sure.
You know what? I'm trying to put a positive spin on it. Let me. Alrighty. And a wand, just a wand of something.
The wand is made of this mahogany-like wood with a copper handle piece at the very end. The handle is very beautiful. It's a solid tip, but the tip otherwise splits into two, and it's sort of like a DNA helix. Sort of helixes down the entire handle toward this copper end. At the copper end, where the handle ends, if you turn it to look at the wand like so, you see like a magical symbol, like a rune of some sort.
Anybody good with Arcana?
I did some studies on it, but
somewhat.
Do you know what this rune is, perhaps, on the end of the wand? Sorry, I think I cut somebody off. I couldn't hear them.
No worries.
Alexandria, you're good with Arcana? Go, huh?
I'll come give it a look.
Alexandria, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check then with advantage.
Uh, 20.
This rune, first of all, is recognizable to you because this rune it represents one of the spells that are already in your repertoire, practiced and learned through your arcane traditions. This is a wand that helps spot secret doors, traps, and such. It's a wand of secrets.
Wand of what?
Oh.
Ooh.
That's nice.
You've used a similar spell not but a few hours ago to detect magic auras around you. This is of the same school. Does not require attunement, merely requires one to will it to operate. Should your fellow party members need instructions, you can always show them how. Swish and flick.
Oh,
Twice on the ground.
Anybody can hold on to it, or I can just put it in the bag for now.
Go ahead.
Sure, I'll hold on to it. I mean, who knows what's hidden around here?
I'll take it out of my inventory. All yours.
Whoever's keeping it, just make sure that you know that it has 3 charges.
Okay.
And it does reset 1 of 3. You roll 1d3 or something.
Yep. Otherwise, there's the floating moat that crackles with that red energy.
I will reach out and touch it.
Drawing into yourself another fragment of elixir into your very soul, it disappears and becomes a part of you. As this happens, you all receive a fleeting vision, as before. Part of the Apotheon's lore made manifest to all of you. Let me just see where we left off. You see in the vision the warrior, the Apotheon, holds his hands up to the sky beneath the sheltering silvery glow of the moon Catha, the White Sister. And a drop of moonlight falls onto his cupped hands. It turns into a swirl of colors, then takes the form of a small golden amulet. The warrior, awestruck, whispers a prayer as he presses the jewel of 3 prayers to his chest. The fleeting vision ends. Julian, you're carrying the fragment of pity. You gain the following benefits and drawback, being aware of both. While you have the fragment of pity, they are thus. You can add this as a feature, however, it's going to be done on your sheet. Yes.
Huh. Okay.
It is very important that you remember that they're always applying, okay?
I always wondered if the Raven Queen would even give you disadvantage on death saving throws.
This could go well with your spell, right? The Wither and Bloom one?
Each time you spend it. Yeah, it could work quite well. Because not only will you get +5 or extra health from me, because I'm so wise, but this will assist with getting extra.
Right, you're so wise.
I'm wise. I never said smart, I said wise. I see things nobody else sees.
This is a fitting fragment. I think for me to get
How
I
so?
think so.
If I can ask.
I've the more I learn about him, the more I feel sorry for the life Elixion has led. He deserved so much better than how it all turned out. Well, the path keeps going north if we want to move in that direction.
Well, you are the stealthy one. Maybe you should lead.
Okay.
Everybody can roll me a group stealth check if you so wish.
I think so. We're only 3 people. We can't get surprised. I'll give myself guidance.
We're not being hindered by Siegfried's clanky armor.
Wait, Alexandria, are you good with stealthing?
Oh no.
Nope.
I'll give her guidance instead of myself. That's what I was going to ask her. But I guess it doesn't really matter giving her guidance. So I'll take it. 13
Does that
plus.
does that disadvantage with heavy armor stealth still apply when swimming?
Yes.
Okay.
Think about it this way: if you need some immersion, the glint of the ruidium reflects off the shiny parts of your armor, giving you away. Right?
Fair enough.
Creatures who are native to underwater environments have eardrums developed so they can hear reverberations throughout the water, especially clinking of metal, etc., etc. So, 13 plus 7 plus 20 divided by 3 would give us the group average for the group check. This will be, let's say, 13. 13 is the DC required to spot you should you ever need to be spotted.
I'm 16 with my.
That will make that cool. 14. That brings that up a little bit. Good to know. For purposes, you stealth on up, sort of swimming a few feet above the ruidium-laced floor of the cavern as like an intestine winds down into the darkness, bending around the corner. Those of you who will make it all the way to the end, with Julian leading this marching order, you once again find yourself at a dead end. This one is made of a similar obsidian and is similarly like making the water shimmer, giving off heat a little bit.
I don't.
Seems we're gonna get to the same section of the tunnels as before.
Tom, real quick, if you just added all of our stealths and divided it by 3, shouldn't the DC be 17?
Why?
I think you put in the wrong number for someone.
You're correct. I put in 20 instead of 28. Yep.
Is this
Like,
a dead end right here?
Julian, you really, my friend, you really have to pay attention when I describe things. I just described it as a dead end made of obsidian, and you've seen this before. It's like this hot obsidian rock that gives off a ripple of heat. You've literally been here before. Like, this is the exact same situation.
Right.
Same as the other place we went through last time.
You want to use the Wand
Oh.
of Secrets or just walk through the other path?
No,
We can try the Wand of Secrets if you really want.
I think we can save one of the charges and just try to look for a way that it can be pulled, or maybe there is a push button somehow. Yeah, Tom, I'm gonna try to check the rocks to see if there is a point that gives if I push my hand in.
Yeah. Go ahead, roll me an investigation check. This will be based off your intelligence, as always.
Give you some guidance on that.
As you sort of spend with guidance so Riot 10 minutes or so searching the area for like the way, if there is a secret door, to find it. And 8, you check, and this seems like a true dead end this time.
Okay. Well, there was another path. You know, there was the forward path and the right path, and we can't. I suggested coming here because I saw the motive light.
Okay, let's swim back.
Right, slowly swimming, peeking around corners.
To make it clear, because you did spend 10 minutes on this, and it's still somewhat of a success. While there is no trigger to open this way, if there's anything through it, it is also destructible, right?
We have pigs.
There might be.
We can open it.
You always have to consider what else might be involved in this, but you know, I'm not putting it on rails. There's just no trigger way to opening this door that you found. Anyways.
Okay.
So you guys head back, I guess, because I'm guessing.
Yeah, we're heading back.
Okay.
I think.
No.
I don't have any mole on my inventory or anything like that. So.
No, but we did. I don't know if it was sold or not, but we did have claws that allowed for digging.
I'm not attuned to them. So,
Okay.
It will take like an hour. But good thinking.
Okay, this room, I'm definitely using that wand in.
Okay, so again, assuming that Julian is proceeding ahead of the group, 30 feet ahead of the group into the chamber there, this will be. Okay. This grotto appears to be devoid of inhabitants or noteworthy features at first glance. As you enter, the door behind you closes.
Ah, shit.
Into a solid wall. At the same time, a dark form rises from the floor. A shadow rises from the sandy floor and assumes a giant form. Its single glowing red eye remains fixed on you as it rises to its full height of maybe 100 feet. An enormous spectral spear is gripped in its hand. Let me spawn on the map what you guys are looking at here. There we are.
Oh my god, it's huge. Oh my god.
The water swirls around the spear as it plunges downwards towards you. Can I get each and every one of you in the grotto? You fall prone. Your speed is reduced to 0 by the force of the Betrayer God's spear, as though you're being impaled by it. Can everybody roll initiative, please?
Oh my.
Oh my
Oh,
god. Oh no.
Screw you, Julian.
Tom just said that we need to be worried.
Oh no.
Patience.
Guys, I don't think we can fight a god.
Do you think polymorph might work in this situation?
Okay.
I mean, oof, nice talking, Tom. I feel the pain.
So, proned and pinned. As you start to turn, each of you, starting with Julian, in order to unpin yourself, you'll have to make me saving throws. You can describe how your character tries to resist the pressure of the Betrayer God's spear on your turn, and then use the ability that most closely matches that description for the saving throw. Some examples being like strength. You can try to use your physical prowess to push back against God's attack. You can use your dexterity to contort your body and avoid the full force of the God's attack. Constitution will be like bracing yourselves against the pain of the attack, trying to endure it. Intelligence will try to refute the attack as unreal, as an illusion. Wisdom tries to combat the psychic power of the Netherdeep by concentrating on your own, perhaps joyful moments or anything of the like. Whereas charisma will like be you trying to use sheer force of will to counteract the pressure. So starting with Julian, what do you do?
I'm gonna try and nimbly dodge, sort of out of the way of the spear's attack, maybe sort of redirect the blow. And sort of like let it slide off to the side of me instead of trying to take it head on.
Go ahead and make me that dexterity saving throw.
Oh wait. I'm not within 10 feet of Alexandria, am I? No.
You're
Oh,
10
yes, I
feet
am.
of me.
I'm just reading.
That's a...
That's a pass, Julian.
Okay, so as
Nice.
you contort your body to avoid the full force of the god's attack, you feel your mind is filled with the voices of lost loved ones telling you to stop resisting, surrender to the attack instead. But you push through. You take half of 46. This is going to be psychic damage. You take 6 psychic damage as you resist the brunt of the attack. And you hear Alexian's voice in your mind, pondering why he gave his life to save others when they wouldn't have done the same thing for him. Riot.
Riot's gonna. All you guys are gonna hear is think happy thoughts, and he's gonna think back to. We're thinking about when he first met Rice Pudding. Thinking about when he met Starlight, and when when they won the contest in Jigao, and just remember that this is all just a sense. And it's all just memories of Alexian we're seeing, and it's not reality.
Okay. So it's your choice between intelligence and wisdom.
Oh, totally doing wisdom save, and luckily Julian's in front of me, or within 10 feet, so I don't have disadvantage. Fuck. Well.
All right. Right, you take 14 psychic damage.
Okay.
Alexandria, as the pressure of the spear presses against your shield, you can begin to see the water ripple before you in a cone of force that presses in and crushes you against the wall, threatening to crush you within your very armor. What do you do?
As I'm being crushed against the wall, you see that she put her hand on the jewel and start mustering like her will, thinking that Abandra gave signs that she supports Alexian. The other gods too, so she asked for their help to endure this test. Trying to go for charisma.
Okay. That's a fail. As you call upon your god, you can hear Grumsh's gurgling deep laughter reverberate throughout the chamber as it presses in the spear, and you begin to get crushed by this 14 psychic damage to Alexandria. Julian. God's Wrath continues its attack. Rinse and repeat, or do you change your tactic somehow?
Yeah, I'm still just trying my best not to get hit by the spear at all, using my quickness to dodge it. Julian's always been pretty fast on his feet. Not a very strong boy.
Nice. So that's another successful save. As you take 7 psychic damage, glinting off the worst of the damage as it barely scrapes you as you duck out of the way of the spear and it smashes toward the ground. The damage on the rock is very much real as it retrieves and continues its pursuit of you. We have Riot to react. That's 2 successes.
Riot is feeling the pain rack his body, and he's going to try again to try to tell himself that this is fake. This is all in our own mind. This is not who. Grimsh is not in front of us. There's no way that this is truly real and happening. And he is going to hold on to Raven's slumber and use that pain in a way to make him realize that this is false.
Go for it. Go for a saving throw.
16.
16 is a failure as the force intensifies as time goes on. Pressure of the spear is up.
Are you including Alexandria's aura? Oh no, you're 15 feet away. No. Never mind.
Riot takes an additional 9 psychic damage as the pressure of the spear pushes further, closer towards your heart. Alexandria.
Can we take actions, Tom, or only saving throws?
What would you like to do?
I cast a spell.
You can cast spells, yeah.
Okay. I look at Riot, that seems to be Peters as well as me. I say, muster your mind. We can endure this. As I cast Intellect Fortress. And for Riot, a Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, nice.
Thank
you.
Again, muster the will. Asking for the jewel to give me some of the power it did before.
Nice down as you concentrate on a spell. Go ahead and make your saving throw.
29.
29 saves. Sandria halved. As you take half level will be 5 psychic damage. You roll concentration against the psychic damage. Yeah.
I usually pass unless it's less than.
Still roll it. I want to see what your rules are, right?
Okay, cool.
Sounds good. You never know. Maybe the DC is all of a sudden like higher because he's a god. Time passes. It has been now 12 awful seconds of you guys struggling against this. Julian, you're beginning to find yourself breathing hard as you're trying to keep up with the speed of the spear. Do you continue dodging out of the way? As it looms to strike?
I'm gonna try disbelieving it. Right, you're right. There's no way this is real. It has to be an illusion of some kind.
Make a save.
Uh-oh. 15.
It pierces, it feels very much real as it impacts, it burns, and you can feel your mind sear. You take 17 psychic damage.
It feels real.
Riot.
Riot, not feeling like his perception of everything, thinking it might be real, is going to try to listen to Alexandria saying to fortify his mind, and he's going to use his intelligence. It's so funny just saying that for Riot. He's going to try focusing and thinking how this time they're in, this is not the time of the Cataclysm. Groomsh is no longer here.
Right, sorry. I meant to cast a spell on you too, so you should also have it. I upcast it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay. So you also gave me a Bardic Inspiration, and that's a
Yeah.
1d6?
I think it's a 1d8 at the moment. But let me
1d8,
check.
perfect. Oh, I'm going to need it.
You have advantage on that.
Oh, I have advantage. Okay, I'll roll one more time. Oh, 20.
Nice. Thanks to Mind Fortress,
22.
Nice. Thanks to Mind Fortress, you take. That's going to be halved.
5.
So 5, and then half it again because you're resistant. So
Right, it's going to call out to Alexander's. You're right. You're right. Gotta fortify the mind. You have to focus. This is not real. We're not in the time of Cataclysm. This groom, it's just a shadow of what he is. And can I do anything for anybody? I do not have anything to help. Actually, Riot is going to cast Gust, the cantrip, and try to move the pinned Alexandria closer to him if he can.
okay, as your gust of wind, your whirlwind swirls, makes a small current of water shoot out of your hands. It impacts and should, with that impact, set your party member to the side. But no, the force of speed is too strong, and your cantrip does not have any effect on it.
Okay. I had to try something.
Of course, you're learning. Alexandria, then.
I'm thinking, sorry. At the moment, the three of us are only taking damage, right? Nothing else.
Yeah.
We're not afraid.
I mean,
No, I'm just like, we are pinned still, so...
yes.
Let's try to appeal to Alexion. I grab the gem of my hand and pull it out of my neck and put it up in the sky, and we feel how it impaled you in battle, Alexion. But you survived, and we are here to help you. Even a god could not stand you. Let us get there.
You will fall like he fell. And he presses a spear into you. As you try to resist, what do you roll?
Charisma.
Go for it. Natural 20. I'm going to count it as 2 successes for you. Sounds good. As you take, and I believe you have Steel Fortress in yourself as well, right?
Yes.
So it's going to be this halved. So half of that will be a 3, and then half of 3 is 1. You take 1 psychic damage.
Okay.
And that's going to be 2 successes for Alexandria. As we have the
I would
initiative.
have taken 5. So would I have only taken
2.
2 from last
2.
time?
Yes.
Oh, I took 5 away. So I would be at 96.
Julian, the initiative is on you. You find it harder and harder to try and dodge the more time passes by, the faster the spear jabs are, as he is beginning to sort of learn the pattern of your rolls and your dodges, and he catches up to you. The game of cat and mouse continues. What do you do?
He can't catch me. I have not met anyone faster than me thus far. Just keep dodging and weaving.
Okay. That is a total of 20. The spear, you perhaps due to overconfidence, you smirk to yourself and you dodge it away, and he just catches you straight in the shoulder and pins you down again as you take the full brunt of 4d6. As time goes on, the DC is increasing. It's 14 psychic damage. Riot to follow up.
Riot realizing now that this is all in our minds. This is all just calls out to Alexian and said, the strength that you had to fight Grumsh, the will that you had, the insight that you had, that you knew you had to stand up to him to save this, to save I forgot the Marquette. Marquette. Your solidarity saved this land. If you could stand up to him, your strength flows through us. And we all know that this is just a painful memory of yours. I'm gonna use
it's painful, right? For you not stand up, you stand down, kneel and die at the very grave of your hero. You stand at the crater of my spear. But as you clash mind and body and soul against this, Riot, you take this half twice. You take 2 psychic damage. And the spear which has pinned you thus far, against which you battled, shatters.
It shatters. You
are free.
Riot's going to move forward to stand in between them and stare up at Grumsh and say, you might have speared Alexian, but Alexian's strength flows through us, and we'll defeat you the way he defeated you.
He did not defeat me. He died like this whelp. And he jabs a spear toward Alexandria.
Oh. Yeah, I'll do another charisma saving throw. But,
sure.
Julian, you're fast. Believe in yourself. Bardic inspiration. 31.
Dear God.
31 beats the DC of 23. Yeah. You too push your shield forward and ricochet the spear away as it shatters. No. You will die by my hand! And he slams the spear down toward Julian.
I see that his spear is fragile, that it's ready to break. This dude does not have as much power as he believes it does. Trying to time my dodge to make so that it crashes into the ground right beside me and break it as well.
Sounds good. As you try and trick him into jamming his spear into like a crack in the ground for it to bend and break. Oh, pause!
Oh, you go.
Oh, yeah.
It hits the crevice and you just kick it hard, and you feel the spear just give under, just by the sheer will of believing yourself to be strong enough, you just kick it apart as your plan executes. Let's see here. And as you do so, you just hear Grooms go like look at his hands as the spear disintegrates. No, this is not what happened. This is not how it played out. Or was it? And as he looks confounded, the illusion falls. Whatever spell was upon his chamber falters. And you hear Alexian's whisper in your mind of all of you. Perhaps you will be remembered. Perhaps so will your companions.
Riot will speak to Alexian and say, compared to your strength, compared to your will, compared against your mortality and humanity, Grumsh was weak and nothing compared to you.
And yet here I lie imprisoned. And the voice fades. You feel the connection sever. But he has hurt you. You have felt the betrayer's god's fury as Alexian did. The towering image of the one-eyed god now gone, and the chamber stands empty once more. Part of the north wall crumbles away, creating a jagged, open doorway between this grotto and another one.
Riot wants to inspect the hole if there's anything inside it.
It's a crater. It doesn't seem to be, as you investigate for a quick minute, swim down, it seems to be an impact site fitting the jagged end of some bladed weapon, like a spear or something.
Oh, the one that...
This seems to be like the crater site of where the spear has landed when Elixian has been jabbed down and deflected the majority blunt force of the blow with his shield and saved the content from absolute destruction, perhaps. But destruction nonetheless has occurred, and this is where the spear has met its end.
Io was here with the Maroon 6.
You think so?
It seems like this is where the spear could have hit. It makes sense if she has the spear now.
Ahead, as you proceed forth, an oval... Oh, cool. I can put it on the map then. An oval portal with glowing edges appears in the middle of the room, floating between the hands of a giant statue depicting Elixian armor. Suspended vertically in the water, the portal is 10 feet tall and 5 feet wide. Through it, you can see the giant statues that occupied the first chamber of the Netherdeep that you entered. "You have endured," whispered Elixian. "Take this opportunity to recover and prepare for what lies in wait for you."
Let's take his advice.
And
Go back to the beginning of the...
We don't
I
want to
think
go back.
I mean,
I think we have to,
can.
because there's no door behind us.
We can do this, but the only ways are the other two black rooms. Everything else is... We have explored the rest, I think.
There was a room that was off to the left-hand side that I don't think we... Maybe? Hey, Tom, can you jump back to the map we've explored?
Sure, one moment.
We did, the passageways did change. We have seen the passageway change before. It might change again from us walking through this portal.
So that was the beginning. Went through there. Makes sense. We're there now. There was one more... No, there wasn't.
We check everything.
Give me a moment. I'm revealing newly revealed areas. I'm revealing for you guys right now as we speak.
I think we're missing this, the area around this area. So I think we have to pick right or left at the moment.
So that's where you guys are currently. Over, yeah, up here. And then we have you guys explored this passage here as well.
Oh, the one that comes up here, the right-hand side.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
So, what we have to figure out is how we want to open the wall there or there again. And we know that we've cleared this room over here. But we know from the last time someone did locate object, can't remember who, that the Maroon 6 is somewhere over here.
No, the Maroon 6 were around here.
Oh.
Right now I don't know where it is. The one was described as the one on this side. It's hot, so it may be more aggressive. Same as this side. So, this side had a magical wall. Like I think Tom said on the south side.
I remember, Tom, you said over here was the same heat as it was over here, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Same obsidian stone that was like sort of emitting heat from it, yes.
Okay, so either way we go, we'll be creating heat and going into a hostile environment. We can go back to an area that we've already pre-cleared, or we can investigate a brand new opportunity of fun.
think
Fun.
it's the same for us, but I know that in here there is an illusion or a door, so I'm keen to explore that.
We can go back to here then. So we can step through the portal, and from what Tom described, it sends us back to here.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
right here.
That sounds fine.
What is it, Ivan?
No. I was asking Julian what he thought, like what we should do. But Tom, before we leave this area,
Of course.
I would like to investigate like the statue or around the rocks, see if there is something hidden, a cache, a weapon.
No weapon cache. I won't waste your time. You take another 10 minutes to do a thorough search of this room, and aside from the ancient stone, the rudium lacing and such, no hidden treasures, no hidden ways forward.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then, off through the portal, I guess.
Yeah, and we'll make our way back to this wall.
Okay. For expediency's sake, I'm going to say that you guys did just that. You head through the portal and feel this its rippling energy as you sort of proceed back to this chamber, and from there, following the map, to which area? Dang it!
This
Up
one.
here. Yeah, up here.
Back to this
where
chamber.
where we did the big fight. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Let me spawn you guys back there then. Please hold.
We should probably do another stealth check just to as we enter that room.
Why? I mean, same stealth as before.
Okay.
Mine Fortress acts for how long, Ivan?
1 hour.
1 hour?
That's why
Okay, so you have about
nice.
45 minutes left of it. You've like a quarter of the time spent of you searching the room and whatnot, so... Okay, but we will be back here. Let's put you guys on the map. And you are over here.
Beautiful.
As a reminder of what this chamber is, for those of you who need a reminder, a steady current, not strong enough to pull you toward the jagged walls, nonetheless sort of heaves and back and forth through this chamber as you find yourself within this stone lung that moves with each breath. Their walls are lined with rudium spines, and the apotheon's ragged breathing is audible in every heave of the water. Thermal vents in the floor give off swirling bubbles, dim light, and a bit of warmth. What do you do?
Alexandra, you said there was some kind of illusion around here?
Yeah, so I ping some kind of magic coming from this wall.
You can roll me an investigation check if you want to locate the exact location of it.
Right, we'll help you with that.
Sure.
I have only 2 to my investigation, but I'll give you guidance as well.
You can help me to do it too.
Yeah. I'm giving you advantage plus guidance.
Okay, advantage plus guidance. Plus 4. 20, Tom.
20. You, only thanks to Riot's guidance and listening to his quiet prayer, or however Riot might aid you, Melora seems to point a path as a small glint through the water, as if highlighting the stream. How's your eye follow it into a small crevice where water seems to flow into, and you detect that crevice has a bit of light coming through it. There is more, an empty chamber beyond it, and as you press your hand into it and press ever so slightly, the door made of this organic rock slides apart and crumbles to open and reveal the passage forth. The small
I'll
cave
speak to you
has.
first.
Yeah, so.
Right, we'll slowly poke his head through before slowly moving into the area and looking around, staying near the door, holding up his light.
Pulling up your ghost light in the green illumination, you see a small cave, has a 15-foot high ceiling above you, and a sandy floor covered with tarnished golden coins. Lying among the coins are two curious items. You see like a ceremonial dagger made of jade and a stoppered vial containing a bubbling purple liquid of some sort.
Has Bride ever seen something like this through the Myriad having use of it as a poison or an elixir?
This will be like a pure intelligence check.
Can I give myself guidance on this?
Sure. As long as you're not concentrating on any other spells, you can use guidance.
I'm not. Oh, this is not going to even help. 10.
10?
Or it wouldn't even be 10. Oh, it would be 10. Would it be 10?
You know
That'd be
it's not a you know for some certainty that the chances of this being poisoned are close to nil.
Okay.
It by the glow of it, of the slight dim glow coming off the potion. Poisons are not usually made to be so obvious, unless somebody poisons. I don't know. By some innate feeling, I'll give you the information that this is not poison. You're just not sure what this potion is.
And this is sandy. This isn't gold or anything.
It's golden coins.
Okay, Riot will. I found some gold in here. I'll just put into a bag for us for later. There's a jade dagger and an interesting liquid that, when we're not in water, I can maybe test and figure out what it is.
What do the rest of you guys do?
I'll come in too. If Brian haven't picked the dagger, I'll inspect it.
Yeah, I'll hold the dagger out to him, and I'll have the potion in hand. And while he inspects it, I'll just go pick up the gold and put it into a little bag.
So, Alexandria, with the dagger in your hands, what do you do with it?
See if it has been eroded by time. See if it's magical in some sense.
Sorry, I didn't catch the first part. The what it has?
See if its time has
if it's corroded by time, because magical items has resistance to that. Being made of jade. Jade is a pretty, even underwater, it doesn't rust, it doesn't wear down. It seems to be in good condition, and it still holds somewhat of an edge. The hilt and crossguard are curved to resemble like two green snakes coiled around one another. And if you had to gauge the worth of this blade, probably would fetch a lot of coins. Like 250 gold pieces is like the middle price for something, an artifact like this. It appears ceremonial. You're not sure if it's magical. It's in good condition though.
I'll hand it back to Riot. If not, I'll put it on my hip.
You can hold on to it.
I don't have a dagger. I'll put it on my hip.
Do you mind if I try it out?
Oh yeah, take.
I mean, I'll give it a couple swings next time I get a chance. See how it feels.
As you slash and stab and just operate with it through water, you feel little to no resistance through the water. A fitting weapon in these depths.
Huh.
In these otherwise, depths that hinder such weapons because of underwater combat rules.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm sure the party remembers, right?
Yes. I have swimming speed. I have swimming.
Yes. I'm just checking this for myself too. Unless the weapon is a dagger, javelin, short swords. Yeah, so daggers are cool. Okay. Otherwise, Riot, as you go to pick up the coins, it will take you some time, many minutes, to pick up the. This is a heap of coin on the ground, and you have to sort of work the gravel and the sand away to reveal more of it beneath. All in all, if you take your time here,
I'll actually use a cantrip, mold earth, to remove all sand from the area.
Sounds good. That sort of expedites that process away as you make a little clearing. While you find about, by your count, 750 golden pieces. 750?
Oh shit.
Okay. You know that these are not any coins that you ever seen before. They don't seem to be minted in this millennium. Make me. What's a monetary knowledge? Again, just pure intelligence check.
History?
History would be good, yeah.
Yeah. 15?
15. You can tell the obvious. You're not specialized in mintage per se, but you've worked with a guild and you know the value of certain coins and such, and you have some historical knowledge. Minted before the calamity, obviously. These coins are worth like double their monetary value to like scholars or historians. You have 750 of them.
Perfect. Riot's gonna look over at Julian and Alexandra and say, if we survive this or need to go back up, we have to go find somebody that likes history or has an interest in collecting coin. Because these are rare. These are before, well, our time.
We literally work with an organization of bookworms. I'm sure we'll find someone.
You're talking about an organization that's not on Marquette.
We would have an organization not on Marquette.
We've been over this multiple times, but they're not on Marquette.
I mean, he's talking about the Allegiance Fall site.
Oh, I was talking.
Yeah,
I was talking about the Myriad.
They're not.
I know you were talking about the Myriad. I'm not sure why you. I was trying to figure out like why you think the Myriad would be interested in these coins.
They might know somebody who could actually get a better worth of it, but I was more thinking that we might, if we can't find a contact, Silver might have an idea of who we can go and see.
I'm sure they would easily find someone who wants them.
Yeah, I'm sure the Alliance have someone who is into it, and if not, I know someone who could make the contact.
That's good. I don't know if the Allegiance of Allsight will probably think this is theirs because we're finding it within their domain. So I don't know if we should say that we found all this down here.
They are not the one risking their necks to get anything down here. They want a reading, they can get it at the end.
Speaking actually, while we're in Ruidium, we have this magical ghost hand. Does anybody need materials for casting?
Nah.
If we ever find a bowl with crystals and jewels worth 1,000 gold pieces, it could be very useful for us. Just saying.
I'll keep an eye out for it.
I can make us a hero's feast before we're at the very end.
You just casually have a feast?
I learned the spell from Melora. She, through her wisdom and guidance and grace, it's a spell that's a possibility for me to cast. It's just, it will assist us greatly, and it will also give us a little bit of extra health, but it is very, very expensive.
I guess Melora hasn't guided us wrong so far.
Oh, look, she just found us this beautiful, bountiful area.
Pretty sure Alexandria did that.
With Alexandria's help.
As you guys spend more time in this chamber, just via your innate adventuring sense, you can tell that should you barricade the entry here, this will serve as a good place for you guys to long rest.
Okay.
That's nice.
Should you ever need it.
Good find.
Shelter is seldom oft in these chambers. So.
Alrighty. Shall we move on and explore a little bit more stealthily?
Yeah. Let's keep quiet and keep on moving. North or east?
I vote north.
Just gonna post this for myself as a reminder. Okay.
Hey Tom, just so I know, because I need a bowl for it. A ruidium wouldn't really work for the spell of Hero's Feast, would it?
Does it require a cost component?
Yeah, it does.
Then Ruidium replaces it.
Okay, because 1 second, I'm just gonna say what the cost component is real quick. Hero's Feast. It says I need a gem encrusted bowl worth 1,000 gold pieces.
If you have 1,000 gold pieces worth of Ruidium, it will replace it.
Okay, that's good to know.
2 ounces, right? Was each ounce
No, it's
500
4
gold?
ounces. No, each ounce was. Oh dear God, I have it. Where is it? Where's my?
500.
Julian is correct.
Well, we still have 1 ounce.
You have more than 1 ounce surrounding you at this very moment.
I
don't know why this is even a discussion.
I'm just double checking. I didn't know if it had to be like a corrupted bull or something. Ryan's can we just pause 1 moment and just get 1 more ounce just for, a little bit later? When Riot will just use the mage hand and we'll use the pickaxe just to harvest 1 ounce.
I mean, surely there's like a ruidium rock or something just on the floor you can pick up.
Riot does what he just says. I
don't think it doesn't show any. They all look like they're in the wall.
The spirit grabs your pickaxe and with a melancholic sigh begins to pick away at this rock. Can I get everybody to roll me a disadvantageous stealth check, please?
Disadvantageous stealth.
Boy. Joke's on you because it's already disadvantage.
I'll throw guidance into that for myself. Where's my stealth button? Plus D4.
14.
I rolled 18 in total.
If I could type, that'd be
Disadvantage didn't even matter for me. Just rolled natural 1 immediately.
Well, skill checks take the total. Natural 1 only works for attacks, right? So, as a blunder. Okay.
That's a lot worse.
So you're picking away at it, and you hear the echo resonate throughout the chamber as you're literally picking away at the lungs of the Apotheon. And you once again begin to feel the chamber's current intensify as a rageful, heaving breath begins to turn the current against you. Everybody roll initiative, please. You've been here.
Ah, shit.
We're doing it again.
Oh yeah, that's too bad.
Did he got his ruidium or he also failed?
This is as he's harvesting it.
Okay.
Oh, natural 1.
Oh,
That's too bad.
as you hear the Apotheons cry out. I'm just opening the sheet for this chamber once more. Didn't realize we're gonna be here again. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm going to do the exact same thing, but on my turn, I wish I rolled better for everybody else.
You hear Alexian cry out, "Fools! You reveal the truth of your greedy, mortal hearts!" As he does so, the current threatens to pull you further into the chamber, spiking you against the edges of the walls here. We have Julian at the top of the round. Julian, make me a dexterity. Strength saving throw.
Ah, shit. Not strength. Oh God.
That's a total of 7. As you are thrust against a nearby wall by the current and are skewered by rudium spines. You take 7 psychic damage from the spines, and make me a DC 20 charisma saving throw, please.
Ooh.
Damn it, that's painful.
Okay, that passes.
As the rudium pierces through you, you realize, even through the pain, oh God, I'm in contact with it, and you're pushing yourself off the wall and quickly pulling out the rudium and dropping it on the ground. The shard, bloodied by your own blood, falls slowly toward the floor. Yours to claim. You look toward your wound. No corruption.
Hey, you found another piece.
You get to act however you wish on your turn before I put initiative forward.
I glare at Riot. I'm not picking that thing up. I'm gonna swim towards our safety chamber.
Other way, Julian!
You swim against the current, but thanks to the rudium items upon you, you are able to push on through this, not difficult terrain, but the current of it. And as soon as you reach the chamber, the current does not affect within it. It just sort of passes through the entrance there. As you brace against
Let
the
out
wall.
a sigh of relief and say, it's safe in here. But even as I say that, I'm like gripping onto like the wall.
Right. It's sort of like
just in case.
The ebb and flow of it you can still feel, because the chamber otherwise would be a vacuum. That would be even worse. Implosion. But you can feel yourself getting pulled, but you brace against the walls there. That's going to be part of your strength check success there. As we have Alexandria make the same strength saving throw against the current.
13.
13 is a fail. As you two are thrust against one of the walls and it scratches up your arm here, you take a brief sting of... This is psychic damage, and you still have Steel Mind Fortress, so it's half 3 psychic damage. And make me the DC 20 Charisma saving throw against the effect of Rudium Corruption.
20.
20? Beats. You look down. Only a flesh wound. As you continue to get throttled around the chamber, you get to act on your turn.
Oof, this is too far.
You can action dash if you want to.
Yeah, but I wanted to get Riot on the way. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna swim 10 feet here. And I'm grabbing Riot. And my swim speed is 60. Riot, I'm assuming you let me pull you.
Yep.
How's your swim speed 60 if you grab Riot?
It'll be 30.
It will be 30. Now, I was talking my total speed.
Why is your total speed 60?
For the Manta Ray.
Nice, okay. I just forgot you have it. Nice, okay.
Yeah. I'm pulling you 15, 30. Like 30. This is 40. 40. This is 50. And yeah, I cannot do the other one, I think. I cannot pull you inside, Riot. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah, I drop you here. And
We'll just keep holding on to him. Maybe you can help him with the strength save.
I don't know. I trust in Riot. I trust in Riot. But yeah, I get inside.
You drop me right here or right there?
Like in this spot, I drop you. Like let me go. Yeah.
So am I still in the current?
Yes. So at the beginning of your turn, Riot, you'll be making me the same strength saving throw against the current.
Or can I do an action real quick first?
You make the same throw at the beginning of your turn.
I was going to stat control water before. Like as I
The
feel it
current
coming out,
happens before you get to
snap.
cast a spell, yeah.
Oh, fuck, alright. 9.
9. So you thrust against the wall, receive 2 psychic damage, half because of the fortress, so that's going to be a total of 1.
And charisma.
And then on the charisma save, you have advantage again for whatever reason.
Because of fortitude, but I have a really shit charisma save, so I'm probably gonna get screwed. Yeah, I get exhaustion.
Are you already? You're already reading corrupted, correct?
I'm corrupted, yeah.
So whenever you receive a level of exhaustion, which you do, you receive a level of exhaustion, you also take damage. How much damage? I'm looking it up.
I thought that's when I get the when I remove the exhaustion.
Whenever it goes up or down. I'm looking for the Ruidium handout. There it is. Ruidium corruption. Where's the damage? The creature takes 1d10 psychic damage whenever its level of exhaustion increases or decreases by 1 until it is no longer corrupted. So that's going to be an additional halved 1d10 psychic damage.
And this fortitude of mind is amazing.
Yeah, so you take 4 additional psychic damage, and you receive that's half to 4, and then you receive a level of exhaustion. Then you get to act as you will.
Alright. Sorry, Alexian. I forgot. My bad. Didn't mean to be greedy. I'm sorry. I have a very short memory span. I'm sorry. I'll be better. Snaps his fingers, control water.
You get nothing back, but like just shouts of fury. He is not coherent.
I'm going to calm you down. You know, just make sure the water is all like
picking at his lungs.
Just get in the cave.
Ryan's gonna stab his finger to control water.
Sounds good. As you
so we're going to have what is it? 50-foot cube following us or something?
Yeah, don't need to draw it. You generate forth a bubble of air and slowly descend onto the scalding floor here. Thankfully, you were wearing something on your feet, right?
Yep. Ryan's gonna hippity hop and use the mage hand to pick up the 2 ounces.
Oh God.
Okay. You pick up the bloodstained shard that was inside Julian merely seconds ago.
Yeah, and Ryan's gonna pick up the one that was pickaxed by the mage hand.
Oh, that did not sever. As soon as she started, like picking at it, a few jabs into it, this has begun.
Oh, too bad. Okay, well at least we got the one piece. Thank you for taking a bit of damage, Julian, for this piece.
You feel the scalding floor begin to heat up your feet as you're hippity hopping there. If you stay here, you'll start taking fire damage.
Let's hippity hoppity through.
Okay, you climb up with where are you going?
I was going to go north.
Yeah, I'll support Riot on that. Like, let's get out of this room.
Sounds good. You're still in initiative. Use your movement.
But this room is safe. But
it's not. I cannot voice this enough. You're in a magma chamber. There are vents of furious, spewing, hot, sulfurous fumes now. Especially now that it's air, they're spewing forth these fumes, and the chamber is filling up with the smog and the heat from the floor coming off. This is the reason why the door was so hot, because the star chamber is scalding hot. And now that you've enraged Apothian, even worse so.
So even this is hot.
The floor is lava. What do you do?
The floor is lava. Oh my God.
No, the chamber within seems to be safe. That's why their companions went there.
I'm gonna go over here. Oh, that's safe. That's why. Okay, my bad. Then so I'll go in here.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought it wasn't. Like,
so you use your claws and feline reflexes to climb up the rock there, avoiding the jagged rocks and iridium shards. You climb up onto safety. And the sound of Alexian's fury still echoes in the background for a few more minutes. It doesn't seem to be relenting anytime soon, but you are safe enough to be ruled out of the initiative.
Well, how about this, guys? While we wait for him to stop getting angry at my misstep, maybe we can take a moment to figure out. You can like attune to that little dagger if it's attunable, and we can spend the time just focusing on I don't know, the potion maybe because there's no water.
I'm down to take a short rest while we wait for things to calm down.
Oh, I think we should try our luck and keep exploring. I will rather not give the Maroon 6 any time.
Well, I'm willing to go with you. I can use absorb element as a reaction to reduce the heat of damage, but we don't know how long he'll take until he calms down.
Yes, exactly. It can be all day.
I mean, what if this
3
entire?
hours.
I mean, what if this entire chamber is just either burning or filled with raging waters for over an hour? I mean, we're not gonna survive trying to just explore around.
Well, we know it's on this chamber. Like in this room, nothing has happened, and same in the other tunnel when we came from the first time. So maybe, surely, the next room will be less dangerous or face a different kind.
I don't know. I have a feeling that most of this area is going to be filled with lava, with hot floors, hot coals.
Well, what we can do is pick your face through here, and we can explore, and I'll send you a message if things are okay.
I'm not gonna let you go alone, just in case you get attacked, and if you need help, I'll go with you. I mean, I can always change into another form if need be, but maybe I could even control the water to just pick us up a little bit, so our feet aren't touching the ground. Because I have some ability of it, but I just don't want us to get slammed into the ruidium again.
Come with me. Let's check the room, and we can come back or shoot a message to Laurie. Julian.
Okay.
Julian, I need you to put some sort of light in your face, if you have any.
I'll just establish a telepathic connection with you two. Go ahead, go check.
Easy.
You feel, for the first time perhaps, I'm not sure if this ability was used on you before, Ivan, but your character feels a mental susurration. This like invade your mind, as if your very mind is like wrapped by tentacles, and in this slick grasp you feel a connection. You begin to feel a stream of thoughts being shared between you and Julian and Riot. Your one hive mind.
You see in her face there is certain level of discomfort, but as she's hearing your thoughts, like, oh, this is your thing. I get it.
Go on then. Burn your feet.
Riot's just thinking to himself, but because we're all mentally connected, he's just thinking out loud. He's like, "Wow, Julian's being a pansy right now. I mean, we've been in hotter environments than this. Wow, I thought he was a bit more like straightforward and going and not worried about things because he's with us, but he seems so scared right now. Should I be comforting him right now?"
Listen, I don't know how you survived so long in the mirror with no sense of precautions ever taken.
He said it with a large gouge taken out of his flesh where the skewer has pierced him. Slowly bleeding out as he says this.
Well, it's because I can run really fast that things can't really catch me normally, so I'm more of that. You go by your tail, and things happen, and your friends around you help. So I've never been caught, but I mean, it's because other people have maybe gotten caught. But we just work together. Things happen for the better or worse, but we're in it together. It's all about the journey.
Uh-huh. Let's do some teamwork right now. Go check if the next room is safe. Watch your feet.
As for fun, Ryan's just gonna jump on Alexandria's back. See, I'm watching my feet.
Sure, why not? Okay.
He jumps on your back and like knocks you forward a little bit, and you're like inches away from like a rudium spire going into your face.
Just let me know before you do that again.
Ryan forgets for a second that they're not underwater anymore, so if gravity matters again.
Clearly, totally.
But I'm used. Sir Siegfried do weird stuff when he's drunk sometimes, so it's not a surprise.
I'm gonna have to ask him what he's done drunk before, and we have to all get drunk after this.
So don't we? I'll get out of the room. Let me know if something happened as I walk.
Well, I'm just sorry, forgive me. I'm just taking my time to like read about the chemical makeup of sulfurous spews from thermal vents to see what the effects are on your characters if anybody gets cancer or whatever. Like I just, anyways.
Constitutions.
So actually, yes. As you with your metal greaves, you land on the floor. You are somewhat protected, but you can feel the metal begin to sort of conduct the heat through. Can you make, because you're wearing armor on your feet? Mm-hmm. Can you make me that Constitution saving throw with advantage, please?
Sure.
Thank you. This is against the effect of the hot floor that you walk upon. 21. Mm-hmm. 1 second. Or half as much damage on a successful one, even success. Okay, fair enough. You make it through the room, taking only. Oh, I say only, but it's actually kind of a little bit bad. Okay, 10 fire damage from your journey across the hot, scalding floor of these vents as you raise your shield to sort of guard your face from the worst of the spewing sulfurous fumes of one of the geyser-like structures in this room.
Okay.
No water, you can't swim above the floor, so. As you walk to the end of the chamber, and you would have to reach about here to reach the section of the floor where it's no longer like scalding hot, where the magmatic flow is sort of kept beneath a thick enough rock to not conduct heat through it. The tunnel rises up more until you reach what this blue section is here. That's the wall of water where Wright's spell sort of ends, as it ripples there.
Okay, I'll climb the wall and I put my hand in first and then my body. The hand first, just to see if there's current. Current?
So you approach the wall, and you notice two things as you approach the wall. First and foremost, you notice a creature floating. Well, you don't enter the water, but yeah, you notice a creature. I don't know if you can see. Can you see? No, because you have
not the creature.
You have you notice the silhouette of. Whether this is a creature or a plant, you're not sure in character. It looks like this ghostly pinkish seaweed. Tendrils of it sort of swaying ahead of you. And it's taking like the entire room of the passage ahead, maybe like 20 feet wide. They're just sort of swaying there. Other than that, you put your hand in the water, there's no current. There is bubbling heat that you can feel, but it's not enough to like. It's kind of like it's just water here is warm, compared to like the cold of the Calmaro.
Okay, I'll tell that to Julian and Riot. Like, the other chamber is not aggressive.
Riot's gonna bolt 60 feet over to her.
On the ground?
Well, I can climb the wall, can't I?
You can.
Like around here.
You have climbing
Riot
speed.
will climb the wall.
Okay, make me an advantageous, because you have feline agility and stuff, make me an advantageous dexterity check. This can be used your acrobatics bonus if it's higher.
Sorry, I just closed stuff because everything messed up on my...
You can choose between athletics or acrobatics, but I'm guessing acrobatics is higher for you?
No, actually athletics is.
Athletics is? Sure, you can. So for climbing, you can use athletics. This is just to see how well your grip is so you don't slip and Scratch yourself
I got
on.
advantage on that.
Mhm.
16. I could use guidance, but I'll leave it at 16.
You're holding onto a spell. If
Oh,
you
right, I
if
can.
you use guidance,
16.
you'll flood the chamber.
Yes, not a good idea. 16.
Okay, 16. You manage to make it all the way around the chamber, while avoiding any of the worst, more tricky spots, and then you finally leap from here to meet with Alexandria. Yeah.
Oh shit, Alexandria, don't go in the water yet. I have a plan. I'm going to alter the current and drop that squiddy thing onto the ground. Okay?
What is Julian doing? Just so he's not looking.
I'm looking down at the hot coals and through like not the steam, the fumes that are being emitted from natural events. Gonna conjure a psychic dagger and try to throw it across the room.
Okay.
Oh no.
What is that? 40 feet?
Yep.
Okay.
I get to here. Before I appear
Mhm.
and quickly run the rest of the way, feeling the heat underneath my feet. It's like
Because you've traveled more than half the traversal of what everybody else did, I'm going to give you also advantage on that Constitution saving throw, just from the sheer fact that you've spent less time shredding the scalding hot floor. The sea is high, but with advantage, you should be able to succeed on Constitution saving throws. Your body takes on the brunt of this heat. What is that?
that would be a 17 when I would have landed.
Plus 4 is by mistake, right?
Yeah, I just have Alexandria's aura.
Okay,
Triggered,
so no
but
problem. So it's going to be
I would've
half
been
fire
here.
damage of this. Half of 21 will be just 10. You take 10 fire damage from a scalding hot floor. As you then end your movement there by Wright and Alexandria and the rest of the party in spirit at the wall of water, and you, with your vision, can see very clearly and describe to your party what is ahead. Very passively drifting through this water is this creature.
Ooh.
We've seen that before. That almost turned right to stone.
It's that thing.
Otherwise, sort of to describe this chamber, as now that the whole party is here, and give you context, you see natural vents spew a red light and jets of bubbling water into this warm, oblong chamber. The shadow of another creature makes it account for 2 enormous jellyfish-like creatures, faintly illuminated by the light coming from the vents. Drifting in the water at opposite ends of the chamber, their tentacles swaying and far-reaching all throughout this chamber. Each is within easy reach of one of the tunnels leading to this chamber. Julian, you're able to scout a little bit even further ahead with your vision to see almost the entirety up halfway to this chamber to see all this and relate to the party.
Mm-hmm. How tall are these things? Can we like swim above it?
Or I can put them on the ground.
Yeah.
You are able.
Yeah, Riot.
You would be. Well, let me answer the question. You would be able to slowly and surely move around the death embraces without touching or disturbing them.
But do they notice us is the problem.
They haven't made a move thus far, and you've been yelling. So
Not yelling. Well, earlier, yes. No. Well, we can try to, but as soon as they react, I can like drop them on the ground, and who knows if they can move on land like they can in water.
But I can see that inside the cavern there's even more magma than was in the previous room.
Well, can't you climb on the walls like me?
Who knows?
who knows if you can climb? You do. You can't. You don't have climbing speed, but you move at half movement.
We can always try, we can try sneaking by, but I'm personally going to stick near a wall, so if I have to, I'll snap my fingers and cause them to drop.
I think that's a good idea.
I agree with Riot. Like, they are not doing anything at us. But what if someone pick one part of the wall? Will they still be so peaceful?
I think it's a good idea. Try to sneak by them, but hug the wall just in case we need the water level to drop.
I was just thinking, my ears are really red right now.
And you can make the water drop for him then.
It's a wide open area. Like I could control it in like a radius area, or I could make it for a certain pathway that carves it out. But I don't know if they can crawl, and if they could crawl, then they can get back in the water and attack us.
I didn't see any legs on that. Maybe they can crawl indeed.
I don't know, but Riot's gonna move over to here to see if you can see where the next one is, and move just in a little bit, staying close to the wall. Well, I can always try to, send an arc of it, but I don't know what's gonna happen. Would you guys last for? Control water's only gonna last for 5 more minutes.
Let's just try to sneak around them for now. Hug the walls.
Okay.
It's a good plan.
Riot's gonna go this way. With Riot's perception, does he see something in the lava or in the ground or anything over there in the far area?
With your passive perception, you can tell that something. Let me read it. In the middle of the chamber, lodged in 2 vents about 10 feet apart, is a sword and a shield.
Guys, there's a sword and shield over there. My cat instincts are to say we should get it. Does anybody else agree?
I'm not trusting your cat instincts right now.
Riot talking in a third party is ignoring what Julian is saying full-heartedly.
I think we should get any item that could give us an opportunity down here. But I would say, like, drop the water on them.
Okay. Alexandra, you get an extra piece of fish next time we go above.
Oh, please.
God.
If you can pick giant tuna, I'll be grateful.
Oh, I get it. I was reading that. I didn't read wrong. But, so there's a vent, right? 2 vents, 10 feet apart, and somebody or something has jammed the sword into the vent and jammed the shield to block the vent. Okay. That makes
sense. Don't take that out.
This is the sword, right?
Yeah, they're on the map. Whoever made the map misread the description, but they're there, yes. You guys, we're not in combat. You guys are in theater of the mind. You can just tell me what you guys are doing instead of...
Ryan's moving around the wall and just checking out and looking directly at the sword and shield.
Mm-hmm. It is encrusted in ruidium at this point, having been sort of influenced by the Netherdeep, and is lodged in the stream of sulfurous boiling water.
You say that they are in the ceiling, right? Or
no, they're on the ground. Who's in the ceiling? Sorry, the items?
No, the items. Yeah.
So Ivan, imagine like geysers, like these stalagmites on the ground, but that their tips are not pointed. They're blown apart like a geyser, and they're spewing sulfurous fumes. So jammed into that is the sword, and jammed to another one 10 feet apart from it is the shield.
Okay.
I can draw it out if that's still confusing.
No. I did get it. It's just
I'm just gonna draw where they are on the map because it's fun.
They're probably blocking those geysers for a reason. They're probably blocking.
Range 300, and this is a cube of 100. You know, Riot, I believe in you. You do what
oh my God.
Like, we can get out of this room.
Riot is going to go for the sword.
You guys are actually going to get me killed.
How?
But Riot, I need you to hear you say, "I'm dropping the water." Okay, if not, I'm swimming as fast to the exit.
Yeah. Riot's just going to go down, and he's going to attempt to pull out the sword.
Okay. So, just so we're clear, you swim up to the vent. You can already feel the scalding of the sulfurous volcanic spew in your face. And you reach your hands into the stream to grab the sword.
Is it very hot right now?
It is at this moment that as you reach, yes, it's very hot. It is at this moment that you guys have to sort of race, as a sudden whoosh of water sends you all sort of pushed southward as Riot's control water spell ends.
Oh shit!
Riot's gonna hold on to the sword and use it as an assistance to pull it out.
So as this happens, you reach into the stream and grab the scalding red hot sword. There's no save for this. You just take it.
As a reaction, I'm going to use Absorb Element.
Sounds good. You absorb element 36 fire damage.
Halved.
My god.
Which would be
18.
Yeah, 18 fire damage. As
Whatever,
you retrieve the sword out of this geyser here, and it's held in your hand. The chamber's waters begin to flow into the water bubble you've created to sort of fill that vacuum. The vents in the floor flare with bright red light and spew forth a flood of boiling hot water, drastically raising the temperature of the water in the chamber. Sort of from the floor to, let's say, like 3 stories up, like 30 feet up. The walls that climb here are to a height of like 100 feet, if you will. So the first 30 are just scalding hot. Everybody roll initiative. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Riot, why
you
did
have the
drop
sword.
water?
It's in your hand, retrieved, Riot. You get a ruidium greatsword in your hand currently. That's what you're holding.
Somebody's going to be happy with it, I'm sure.
Let me see here. The rest of you guys were swimming probably... Be honest with you. What would your character would have been? For height from the floor. Yeah.
I was doing what we were talking about before. I'm swimming along the wall so that I'm like prepared to grab onto the wall.
It's no problem. How high off the ground you are, honestly?
How tall are these guys?
These guys are, I'll tell you, they are... I have this. I'm gonna say they're 25 feet above the water. The floor.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I would have been 30 feet up.
30 feet up? And Alexandria?
I will say 30 feet up.
Okay, so can I get both of you guys to make me please a DC 15 Constitution saving throw? As we have rolled initiative, hopefully. Yes.
What's with all my nat ones? Like, this sucks balls.
I'm wasting my net 20s on initiative, of all things.
Yeah. And I wanted the shield.
So
well, you should have told me.
It's okay.
Seeing Riot's action and seeing this all happen, as soon as a stream of water quells down and stabilizes and the fumes begin to rise, Alexandra, use your shield to sort of swim up and shield yourself from the spews. Julian, you dexterously begin to maneuver upwards with your mobility. You take half of 13 is 6 fire damage, just minimal damage from just the scalding hot waters. At the same time, you hear these shrieking high squeals, just these as the creatures to either side of this room also take the fire damage from the scalding heat. They each take... I'm gonna have them roll initiative.
I was not expecting that.
Wait, they're up about your heights? They're 25 feet off the ground each?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then I'm gonna have them roll those saving throws. It'd be Constitution. That's appropriate. The roll twinsies, as they each take 6d6 fire damage. Are they resistant? No. Okay. They take the full force of 22 fire damage each, and they awaken from their slumbering catatonic states.
Okay.
Roused by this, they attack any other creature in the grotto using their tentacles to grapple as many as they can. No problem. Can do! We are in initiative. Julian, you get to act at the top of it.
Ooh, boy, this is nice.
This is something.
This is predictable is what it is. I don't know what we're dancing around that. He got the sword.
No, and we're getting that shield, okay? Oh fuck, we get damage. Okay, cool.
You want me to get the sword too? Or the shield too?
I'm trying to not get burned right now. Okay. I'll swim to this guy who's right in front of me and just I'll use the jaded dagger. Let's see how this thing goes. I'm gonna just roll a regular dagger on my sheet.
Regular dagger. A 14 pierces its soft jellyfish-like membrane. How much damage?
Oh, nice. For 23 damage.
Yeah.
And then I will swim upwards another 20 feet. So
Out of its
exactly 20
mobile.
feet.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be exactly 20 feet above them, basically.
For the sake of verticality, I'm going to say you are 45 feet off the ground, 5 feet. Like so.
Great.
Everybody else, I'm going to indicate height as well. Alexandria, you said you were 30 feet? So
yeah, 30 feet.
30, and then Riot, you were pretty much on the ground, right?
Basically.
To reach the vents. I've got to say 5 feet, because the vents have some height to them. Okay.
Sure. 5 feet, not 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm just using copy paste.
Okay, sorry.
Sounds good. So, Julian, you swim up. Anything else on your turn?
That is my turn.
No problem. Alexandria, it is yours.
Tom, you say that this room is getting hotter by the second.
Oh yeah, it's the water. The water is already scalding hot at the very bottom of it, where the vents are. Yeah.
Are we gonna take damage at the beginning of our turn, or
you took
20?
You took damage already, and you probably will keep taking damage if you're going to be close to the floor, within the boil zone.
Okay.
You can feel like the water above you is colder, so if you swim up, it should be safer.
Okay. Let's check it. Okay. You see, like in this point, you see like
What the fuck?
war of drums.
Oh, I remember this.
If this creature can see it and hear it, they have to do a failing saving throw. Wisdom saving throw, sorry.
Creature parading colors through inside the pattern appears on one dimensions. Each creature, so this will target your allies as well, but I'm guessing you're going to target this area. Okay,
yeah,
that makes sense. That is what sort of a save? Wisdom?
Wisdom, yeah. DC 16.
Starting with the one closest to you, then the one furthest. 15, 12.
Old fail.
Okay, and just because we're having fun, I can use my free action to take off the shield, or it will take an action to do it.
Doffing a shield is a action.
No, taking the shield out of the vent.
It will be an action, yes.
Okay.
It will be
okay.
a free object interaction, actually.
Okay, free object interaction. I'm taking it and swimming up. So I'm 60 feet on the ceiling.
Okay, so as you reach your hand into the geyser that spews forth the sulfuric, you take damage.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as you're aware of that, it will be 5d6. 5d10 is what I rolled before. 5d10, right? Yes, yeah. 5d10. It is a spewing geyser. If you're reaching there with your bare hand, it's going to be massive damage. 29 fire damage.
Natural 20.
You retrieve what looks to be a ruidium encrusted shield, very much akin, perhaps a different design from a different nation, but encrusted by ruidium and effect bed, perhaps with similar properties to the one donned by the paladin of the party. Brain fart. Sir Siegfried.
Okay. And yeah, I think if they are down, we can get out. I'll tell the guys. We can swim out of this room.
Do they get a save from that hypnotic pattern?
Nothing every turn, but they fail the save.
Each creature.
As long as it's holding concentration.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
I passed my check. Let me put the concentration.
The spell ends if it takes any damage, meaning from the scalding floors. So you have 6 seconds.
Yeah.
They skip the turn. Right.
Right. Sorry, I'm just measuring 60.
Actually, I have some bad news here. Let me check. Any creature starts turn. They started turn it took initial damage. So yes, sorry, you have 6 seconds.
So I'm moving 45, which is over here. And oh shit. Riot's then gonna swim up 15 feet up into this chamber on an angle.
Sounds good. What you see ahead of you, this is chamber number. Ruidium covers almost every surface of this 30-foot high cavern. In some places, forming crystalline spikes that range from 1 foot to like 8 feet long. Life-sized, ruidium-encrusted stone statues of warriors jut from the walls, floors, and ceiling at odd angles like jagged teeth in a diseased maw.
Guys, it's pretty terrifying in here. It's all ruidium. It's bright and shiny.
I don't know why I get the notion like the next chamber will be better.
This is a little terrifying, but it looks like this is the only way we can go. So, yeah. Rice could use his bonus action to do a starry form. I just don't know which yet, but that'll be the end of my turn.
Can you pick? You have to pick when you cast it.
Yeah, it's going to be Archer or Dragon. One of the two.
Please choose.
Oh. It's been 2 weeks.
It's fine.
I'll be Dragon.
Sounds good. Alrighty then. So he's picking Archer form Dragon, and his turn. I'll be top of the round with Julian.
Okay, they're unconscious, so I'm gonna just
Incapacitated.
swim to the north. Incapacitated, yeah. Nice job, Alexandria. Oh wow, there's a... yeah. Don't touch it.
Yeah. Oh, my forms are gone.
I'll keep swimming into the room with my bonus action.
How far?
This far.
You tell him the starry forms you put on here are gone.
It's okay. You're under it.
To be clear, a full round action takes your bonus action as well, right? Yeah.
I'm just reading. As you swim into the chamber, Julian, you see the statues in the cavern depict warriors who perhaps at some point served Elixian during the Wars of the Calamity. All are carved to look like they've been gravely wounded, and a few are missing limbs and heads. Make me a perception check.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna ask for that.
Would I have to do one from where I am too with how far I see, or no?
No, it's just Julian. Julian, you are surprised as several creatures ambush you within the chamber.
Oh my god!
Just bear with me here. I just need to grab them because everything's happening so fast.
We're rushing because we're scared.
Well, I mean, just when you guys launch forward like that, I need to read the chamber ahead mid-combat. It happens. So you are ambushed by several serpent maws, which you've encountered before. These ones are a little bit of a larger Rudium Crescent specimens, but nonetheless, you remember them.
I remember the guys, yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and roll initiative for them. And for the sake of this, you are surprised against their attacks. If any of them get to go after you. Which is all of them, because you're top of initiative. Sounds excellent. So that was movement. You are surprised. Do you have any actions left?
I do have an action left. And I do still have 20 feet of movement, if that matters. If I can use that.
You can use it, you'll get an opportunity attack advantage, but yeah.
I will use my action to disengage and swim 20 feet back.
That's valid. Can't hate on that. Can you disengage surprised? I guess it's up to the character. Okay. Let me just say this, because I don't want to bottle it and then not say it later. If you wanted to ambush something, and you did, you ambushed it, and it's surprised, and I told you it uses its action to disengage, would you be happy with that?
I mean, surprise creature lose their actions, reactions, and bonus actions. No?
I was gonna say ambushing and surprise conditions are kind of weird when we're already like in initiative taking turns.
They're not weird. It's a surprise condition. It's a condition on you mid-combat. Its surprise can only happen in combat. You triggered it mid-combat, that's the only difference, but it's still a combat condition, just like incapacitated, blinded, or anything. The ruling is you can't do what you just did, but even besides that, I want to reflect on what you just did. If I did this to a player, would you find this fun fair?
No.
You as a rogue are ambushing somebody, and I said, "Well, he gets his turn next to as an action, he gets to disengage." It's not fun, is it? Like,
fair enough.
Am I crazy to say that?
Creature who's under the surprise condition, which prevents them from moving, acting, or reacting. The surprise condition ends when the creature. Yeah. So you wouldn't be able to move. Your character is kind of stuck there.
That is just inflicted on you. Think of it as being inflicted on you mid through your turn, and once that happens, that shuts you down. I'm glad we can at least agree on that. So Scattering Maw, just opening the sheet. I think I have a handout for these. Yeah, I do. Freaking love how they look. At advantage because of pack tactics.
And they have pack tactics.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was just reading something. 1 bite attack, 2 claws. 21, 20, 21.
I managed to dodge it, even though I'm surprised.
Nice.
I flinch. In my flinch from their surprise attacks, my instinct just let me dodge the claws and bites.
Very well.
AC.
22.
Yeah.
How the hell?
Ring.
Ring of protection plus 2.
Mm-hmm. So that'll be Alexandra Eisenbrand's turn then.
Okay.
What is the icon for surprise?
I'm gonna swim, and I didn't see who swing at you, Julian, so I'm gonna do it blindly. I'm sorry. Yeah, this one. I'm gonna swing my sword. I'm gonna drop the shield that I'm carrying, that I chose. And I'm gonna swing my sword against this guy.
Okay, you're flanking, that's plus 2 to your attack.
Yeah, and where?
That's surprise incapacitate? I don't think so. That wouldn't make sense.
No.
Okay.
No.
So you're still flanking.
Doesn't take away. Yeah.
21 hits the crustacean's scaled armor.
Yeah, and I'm gonna smite on it. So 2d8s.
Okay, the shell cracks as you impact with your longsword for how much damage total?
Let's see. They are not undead or fiend. Just check it.
They are aberrations.
15.
8 plus 7. 15.
15. And then I'm going for another swing. Not 20. Now we're cooking.
Having cracked the shell, you aim for the weak spot and stab through. For how much damage?
Yeah, and as I stab through, you see that he twists the blade and the creature eyes and more start to doing light. As it takes 17.
So for total 33.
33.
Nice.
Yes.
You have cracked open the creature's shell. Alright.
Oh, it's alive. Okay.
It's heavily injured.
I'm gonna use a bonus action for you, Julian.
I'm just looking at Riot's token. Why is he worshipping the token for?
No, that's used for dragging because it looked the most like demonic.
Sounds good. It's the darkest dungeon symbol for dark worship of cult. I was like, oh,
You know
okay,
what?
he's
I'm
praising the
worship-
evil gods.
I'm worshipping Melora.
Yeah, sorry.
No worries. Julian, you got a parting inspiration. You're fast. They won't catch you.
A point of inspiration. I'm gonna go ahead and ask that you guys put
thank you.
a token for that's like this harp. It will help you memorize that you have inspiration. Other than
Thank
that, if that's the end of your turn, we have the Death Embrace to the south end of the chamber there. As you hear its squeals of pain as it boils. Making the save, taking 6 fire damage from the scouting floor. It will do what it does. It's out of view for most of you, so I'll just handle its turn real quick.
Can I suggest these creatures to leave us alone? Just
It will take an action to dash. Right, you see one of the creatures that gets deleted off the map. Fuck.
Bye.
Doesn't help that this map is so laggy. Okay, hold on. There we go.
I've actually had no issues with the map lagging. Maybe it's 'cause there's so
I
many
have more things on my
Yeah.
end, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So putting it on the map, it's gonna be another 20 feet here. There, it's gonna end its turn. God. And sorry, let me fix this HP. There we go. That's one. Are you in range, Riot? No.
So,
Okay. The
25 feet away.
The Scatling Serpent Maw over to Julian's north over here. It's gonna take its turn. Attacking against the surprised Julian. For 24 to hit. 18 piercing damage.
I will.
Remember,
I'll use my reaction.
you're surprised.
Oh, I can't use
I'll-
reactions?
Yeah.
No,
I'll
you
use my reaction.
To
Cutting words. I have to roll a d8 and see if it's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh.
thank you.
Nice.
Like
So
I
it
say, it's like
reduces
command.
that to hit. Okay. Cutting words. Does the creature need to understand you?
Listen to me. Let me check, just to be completely sure.
Sure. Thank you. I know from like Vicious Mockery, if he doesn't understand your language, it's just like, I don't know why I should be hurt by this. But if cutting words is different, that's fine.
You have to be able to hear him.
Yeah, it has to hear me. That's
Yeah, hear, but not understand. Just hear.
It's like command.
No problem. So that will miss Julian then, because that doesn't hit. Then we have the second Death Embrace. taking the damage, it swims northward here. And then Riot, you're at the back of the group, unfortunately. You watch as the creature's tendrils lash out in your direction. 2A. Disadvantage against you because you were wearing their cloak of this placement.
I'm never getting rid of that.
That's going to be a 19 to hit.
19 hits, but I'm going to use my reaction to cast Cosmic Omen, which is Woe. And I can roll a d6, and it will automatically miss me.
Alright. So that would put us
5.
at this Scuttling Maw's turn.
Actually, wouldn't it be my turn now?
Nope, Scuttling Maw first. Ooh, against Julian, 2 natural 20s.
Oh my god.
Luckily they're just crabs, eh?
You know, I was thinking last session, I was like, wow, I got lucky. Tom didn't roll nat 20s against me during combat, and here we made up for it.
25 damage total with that claw combo. Luckily, they are not they're too small to grapple you in place, but that is that. Now it's bottom of the round. We have Riot. Riot, you're within reach of this creature, just so you know.
Riot looks over at Julian getting like little snip, the little like thing, and Riot just was like, "Oh, it looks like he's in the middle of a crab rave." Then he's gonna turn back to his predicament.
No,
and
my immersion. No.
He's gonna be like, "Fuck! Control water!" And he's going to cast Whirlpool.
Where?
So Tom, I'm just going to copy and paste the little bit that I see here. I had to refix it because copy. That's Whirlpool.
Center
And
which one?
I just want to make sure it doesn't hit my character, but essentially it's going to be around this area to pull them back into the center if they fail. And it's my turn again, so I get my reaction back.
Sounds good. I'm just measuring it because you're not, so let me just take that moment too.
Yeah, and up to 50 feet wide at the top. It'll be very tall.
Fucking crab rave music.
Did he actually put Crab Rave on? I'm not listening right now.
You
don't listen to the music?
I just forgot it was on.
50 feet wide on a side. Okay, that makes sense.
I totally destroyed a version of Crab Rave, didn't I?
Alright, so it's gonna be like this big, eh? Your Whirlpool?
Yeah.
Let's stay area.
I'm trying to fucking get this guy away from me.
Sounds good.
Wait, are these crabs able to swim?
Any creature within vortex are pulled 10 feet toward it.
The center, and then they take 2d8 bludgeoning. And the first time they enter
Strength
this
checks.
void as well.
Okay. Strength saving throws against large creatures. Good luck. Starting with the one closest to you, and then the one first back.
The one closest to me, 15, it fails.
15 and then 30.
You know what? Wait, why is it a disadvantage?
It's just because it's like that from last time. So they get pulled, was it 10 feet toward the vortex, like so.
Yeah, so he was backwards.
I'm gonna say like this.
And 2d8 damage, and is it plus? It's only 2d8. It's not anything else. So they take 5 damage. That seems really weak, but I guess it like displaces.
Well, I mean, you're holding on to the spell,
Yeah,
so it keeps going every turn.
yeah, and I could also move it as well.
Also, why disadvantage? Because a creature caught in the vortex can use its action to try to sway away, but it has disadvantage on the strength effects check. So I read that first. That's why. Well, that's once they're caught in it. So this one is not caught in it. Okay.
Yeah, one's caught, one's not.
Okay.
But I mean, at the start of his turn, I think he has to redo it again.
So you're holding on to that spell. Anything else in your turn?
And then I'm bolting, man. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm moving over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm fucking getting out of that way. And that's the end of my turn.
Epic. Whew. Julian, top of the round, you are no longer surprised.
Alright, we're still trying to use this Jade Dagger. I'm gonna attack the one that Alexandria smited.
At +2, that hits.
For 26 damage.
That kills.
Nice. These crabs, are they like swimming or are they just walking on top of the crystals?
So I don't know if you ever held a crab underwater or if you ever seen them swim, but crabs actually have tails with which they can actually swim. Imagine a lobster that can fold its tail all the way onto its belly. When they swim, they unfold it and they use it as a flipper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna...
Some crabs even know how to hop, but mostly they swim with their tail.
I'm gonna bonus action disengage and swim 30 feet up. No, I'll swim 25. Yeah.
What's happening with Riot's tokens? Riot is lagging the fuck out of my screen.
Listen.
He's out of bounds.
Taking so much damage so quickly.
It's okay, I'm joking.
That's my turn.
Right after you, the Scaling Ma that just died as no longer has a turn, so it's gonna be Alexandria.
Okay, I'm gonna take Riot's space, the aggro of these two creatures, and I'm gonna bash one with a shield. Can he do an athletic?
Which one? South or north?
Let's say south. To see if it fails prone.
10.
Yeah, and I'm gonna attack him twice with my sword. 22. I'm fishing at the moment. 10 slashing damage.
Sounds good.
That's
we'll attack the soft underbelly of it as he wriggles his feet like a spider trying to wiggle himself back into proper position. The one to the north is still within Julian's range. Well, you're here, right?
I swam 25 feet up.
Sounds...
Yeah.
Then you would have suffered an attack of opportunity from it, right?
I disengage. Bonus action, disengage.
Okay, so it's gonna go ahead and give chase after you, with the eel sort of propelling it forward and its tail behind. So, Alexandra, you can take an attack of opportunity as it descends up above your head.
Sure, I'll do.
These
9.
You do not. Your sword just scaves off some of the legs, taking off a leg, but not causing any real damage to this creature. Otherwise, it swims after Julian, and I'm gonna put him right here to indicate that he's away from Alexandria, and he's at your level. If you're only swimming 25 feet up, it will be able to catch up to you, and no longer under pack tactics, it attacks at normal. (24, 21, 18).
That hits, yeah.
Resolve that as it will, as we have that Death Embrace Medusae are in the vortex, while Wright is still holding on to spell. The one that's been caught in it has a disadvantageous athletics check to get out. Disadvantage, athletics is strength.
Does it take 2d8 because the beginning of the turn?
Well, it will if it fails the check, right? That's how your spell operates, right?
I'm just double checking.
So it rolls a 21 on its athletics check. That's it with disadvantage because it's within it, and then it takes the damage again because it gets pulled even closer into the center of the vortex and takes the damage.
When a creature enters the vortex for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a strength save and throw. On a failed save, it takes 2d8.
Correct. So go ahead and roll damage for me.
Okay.
Takes 10 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And that's going to be the end of its turn, as it has used its action to do that save, correct?
Yeah.
The second Death Embrace will make that check at normal, because it's not captured by the vortex. Is there anything in that stat block that says swimming speed, by the way? That gives me
No, you just pulled 10 feet in.
Okay. So it's going to be a 15. Real low.
Failed.
So go ahead and roll damage again, as it too is pulled toward the center of the vortex.
10, another
Sorry,
10.
I wanted to ask, can they squeeze through this tunnel?
Yep. Jellyfish
Okay,
is there, it probably can, yeah.
Okay, then let's keep moving.
Yeah, it's why I did Whirlpool, hoping it would catch them, and we're being lucky with the rolls.
Yeah. I thought they couldn't, that's why I was like, oh.
They're the ones that can petrify us, and I don't have Greater Restoration on me.
Scattling Maw that you just proned is going to go ahead and use half its movement to right itself back onto its correct side up, and then attack at you, Alexandria. So it's going to be no pack tactics, normal bite claw against Alexandria.
Nothing. No, not that.
Yep, you're wearing armor,
Shield is-
and the metal and shield protects you. Right, this is the beginning of your turn.
I was going to swim over here to get advantage. Not
You can flank like this. I was going to end this turn there.
Oh, sorry. I was going to try getting flanking, and then use Primal Savagery.
So as your claws begin to trace that acid through the water, you lash out at it. Go ahead and roll to hit. Perhaps the acid will help you penetrate its thick armor.
Holy fuck! This has gotten really strong. If I hit, it should be not on advantage. It should be 14 to hit.
3d10.
So 12 acid damage. I rolled a nat 1 on one of my damages.
14 to hit does not hit, but
Okay, so
yeah. These are thick, carapace creatures. Unless you have anything else in your turn, it'll be Julian's.
No, I don't have anything.
All right.
Alright, this dagger hasn't been doing much for me. It just seems to be a normal fancy dagger. Switching back to my over-reliable rapier. Got a steady aim as I'm like holding the rapier up, ready to penetrate it right through its shell, and then a green flame coats the blade as I do so.
Green flame reflects off the multiple shards of crystal in the room as you arc it, and you hit the creature for a total of 27 to hit. Total, that's what, 42?
Yeah, 42 damage.
42 damage. Cracking the shell open, but the creature lives still.
Okay. That is my turn.
Bloodied token, there we go. Ivan.
Okay. I see that Julian is taking this one fast, so I swim like a manta ray, and I hit it once. Go ahead. Uh, 12 to hit.
And the opportunity attack does not hit you. 12 to hit does not penetrate it in return.
Okay, and
You swing your sword. I'm gonna flavor it like the eel-like creature at the top of this just grabs your sword in its maw, and you retch it, and you actually take off the eel as it squeals.
And as it's on pain, I'll tell to Julian, now Julian! You can use your reaction to attack if you wish.
Oh, you have Commander Strike. That's cool. That's pretty pog.
Yeah.
When you take an attack action on your turn, you can forego one of your attacks and use a bonus action to direct one of your companions to strike. When you do so, choose a friendly creature that can hear you and expend one superior die. The creature immediately uses its reaction to make one attack. That is so good. That is so good. Nice.
And,
it's snake roll. That's 21 damage.
And we rolled the 20 the superiority dice, so 26 damage.
So,
that
thanks.
adds to the damage.
Yeah, it adds to the damage. That's why I say it's so good. So now, because otherwise it would be just like, okay, I could have just stroke it later with a reaction. Anyways, but because of a superiority die, it was at 2 HP and then 5 damage more. That offset. It is dead.
Nice. Thank you, Alexandra.
We're a team.
So it does not get to take its turn. Death embraces in your vortex while you're still holding the spell. Riot will go ahead and roll their respective saves at disadvantage for both. That's athletics. 1 and 2. 20 and 20. Oh, that's cool. Does that pass, Riot?
Yeah, it's shitty enough that does.
So do they get to use their full swim speed to get out?
They do, but they take half damage now.
Go ahead and roll it twice for each. Like once for each, that's what I mean.
So one takes 5, the other one takes 2.
5. 2. It's still bought you 2 turns. Okay, so one of them is gonna go ahead and swim over here.
Right,
and then squeezing, it's gonna go ahead and be reduced to this much with its dash as it begins to squeeze through, shrieking and cutting itself on the various iridium stone in pursuit of you. Either in pursuit of you or in pursuit away from the boiling pot of water that you guys created.
Wait, were they taking damage from that the whole time?
That's why they woke. They were slumbering, and then because the entire room started boiled, they woke up. So that's gonna be.
They were still taking heat damage. That must have hurt.
Yep. Nonetheless.
They look bigger than I remember.
More intimidating. Alrighty then. Then we have the Scuttling Maw north of Riot. Go ahead and pursue him. These are animals. They're not smart or tactical. So they just attack what's closest to them. Miss. I'm not even gonna roll with disadvantage. They miss anyways. Okay. Sounds
My
good.
turn.
Yep. To retaliate. Go for it.
As an action, moving whirlpool to be right here.
Oh, nice.
So like right here in the chokehold, right back here.
Like so. Sounds good. Moved.
I think that takes an action for me to do that.
I believe so too. It'll be OP if it was a bonus action.
And now, since they re-entered it, they both take another.
At the beginning of the turn,
another
yes.
save.
Yeah, at the beginning of the turn.
No, they're re-entering it.
When a creature willingly enters, like willingly walks into, or starts their turn, right?
That's
how it works.
Cause a whirlpool to form in the center of an area.
You're recasting it. Oh.
No, I'm moving the whirlpool and recasting it in that area.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're recasting the spell while holding it.
Yeah.
Let me read it again. Do you mind?
I'm just going to recopy and paste it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. I just want to know it for myself. Whirlpool. As an action on your turn, you can repeat the same effect or choose a different one. The effect you did is this effect requires a body of water at least. Yeah, yes. And a creature. The whirlpool forms. So here's the thing, though. This effect requires a body of water at least 50 feet square and 20 feet deep.
So it wouldn't work there then?
Because it doesn't work there because there's not enough room for a whirlpool that large to be formed. A strong enough current to form.
Then.
Yeah, okay.
I won't do that then. I thought it would still work.
It would still work how you said, though. I just want to read that because I remember there was a caveat there.
Yeah. Okay, I won't do that. I will attack this guy here with primal savagery again and let the claws grow in acid form over top of them.
All right. Lacerate away.
Natural 20.
There we go.
For 16 plus 19 acid damage.
35 acid damage.
From a cantrip. Yeah, it's like inflict wounds. It's pretty savage indeed. You bloody the creature as you crack the shell open and render him shook.
Dude, tonight.
Yum yum.
And Riot is just gonna move 5 feet this way because I don't want to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
He attacked me already.
Yeah, he already
This
used
guy?
his reaction. Well, it's the top of round now, but yeah, the last round he. Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah. So if I moved again, he'd be able to attack me. I'm not going to do that.
the bodies of the other serpent maws drop toward the floor, cut to bits as Julian, you take a turn.
I gave another nodding thanks to Alexandria. I'll swim down over to here, and with my rapier still imbued in flames.
The
Attack it.
serpent maw eel turns towards you with a hiss as you go to strike, and you lop off its head with one fell swoop. For how much damage total there?
46.
Cool. The sneak attack alone kills it, but you overkill it as you lop off its head and then just drive your rapier down the back of the creature, and it grows slack and dead and sinks to the bottom of this chamber. When this happens,
Oh no.
when all three serpent maws are dead, dozens of tendrils of ruidium emerge from the statues in the cavern, bursting from the stone and lashing out. The tendrils persist, and as they do, we have Julian finish his turn, and I'll move on with my description. And you see, like, these tendrils burst from the walls, from the statues, from the floor, from the ceiling, all around. Tendrils.
I will swim back up another 10 feet and then over here.
Okay. Alexandria. As long as the tendrils are present, any creature that enters the caverns or starts its turn there must succeed on a DC 15 dexterity saving throw or be grappled by the tendrils with an escape of 15.
Guess who's grappled?
Yeah, so you get grappled by the tendrils as they burst out. Go past it, base it safer so we know. While grappled in this way, any creature is also restrained. This sucks. Ooh. But that's Netherdeep for you. No more than one tendril can grapple a single creature. That's a given. It would be fucking OP if if it was the other case. These tendrils are attackable. I'm gonna give you guys this. They have
Yeah,
stats.
all it does is just tendrils are coming out of the wall and trying to restrain us.
No,
Dude, look, this room is full of red, okay?
no. I'm also adding something to the initiative now. Add custom item, atom level,
no.
tendrils on initiative 0. There we go. I'm not gonna tell you what it does because that's meta, but yeah, that happens. So you are grappled by tendril.
Okay.
Grappled restrain. What do you do?
I cast Intellect Fortress. Sorry, this is not it. Yeah, because we are gonna need it. It's a dex save, you say, right?
It is a escape to sea of 15. So whenever you're restrained, what does it say? Restrained creature.
No. It's like I roll a dex save, so I'm casting Intellect Fortress on Riot and on myself.
Okay.
And with the gem, I'm gonna blink out of the restraint. You see a bright light, I disappear and reappear.
Oh, nice.
I start swimming out of this room.
Can you read that ability for me one more time, please? Just so I remember it.
Sure. If I'm not blind, I can do it. But let me look for it.
Yeah, I know
You're
have
asking
that.
for the jewel, right?
Yeah, because it also has a damaging ability, and I just want to make sure that you don't get corrupted by using that ability.
I do get corrected. That's why I cast Intellect Fortress first.
Sounds good. And then
Damn it! Oh, I
no.
hate this game.
you can expend one
Dropped it.
potion.
Somebody bless me.
You know
I
you
can't
can
even use
you know
mine.
you can Avengers Blessing expand one of Jules' charges to end restrained, right?
But it's the same.
Okay.
Like if
When
I-
another creature, yeah. Currently, as a bonus action, you can spend. Okay, as a bonus action. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you did not succeed the DC the DC 20 charisma saving throw against room corruption. You gain a level of exhaustion if you were not already exhausted. You do gain 1, and you take 1d10 psychic damage, but it's half because of your intellect fortress.
Okay. Let me get my
So
tiny
one,
move.
1 psychic damage from receiving exhaustion, as the Rudium corruption spreads some more from Jewel. But you're no longer restrained. So you move. Anything else on your turn?
I'm trying to get out of this room, but my token cannot pass by this
Let me
area.
check something real quick. It might be a reason for that. I think I know why. Ah! Can you see?
I can see till this point.
Ah!
Beyond that,
How about now? There's a reason
now
for that.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me just... There's a reason for that.
I have 60, so from Julian, 45. I'm gonna remeasure again. Okay. 35. Okay. This part, and I hug the wall because you know danger. But yeah, I swim out of there.
Okay, let me... As you escape the tendril chamber, you enter something I'm going to describe in just a moment. You... You enter what looks to be a room full of Rudium sarcophagi. Tombs.
Oh, fuck.
And the water cools in the section as you escape the reach of the tendrils. We have then the death embraces to the south. This one is still squeezing. So that's going to be 10 feet of movement like so. And it makes it out here and takes an action to dash from here, swimming at the top of its speed. Ending its turn here.
Is Julian inside it?
It's within its reach and within its area. The other one is going to go ahead and take the dash action and squeeze, only making it thus far. That's going to be both their turns. So we have the last scattering mod dead. We're still initiative. And Riot, you're starting your turn. At the start of your turn, make me a dexterity saving throw, please. Against the tendrils.
Oh, fuck.
Damn, should have get that out.
15!
15 meets and beats. You avoid
Woo!
the tendrils.
Riot wants to cause
Get out
a
of here.
whirlpool in here. From this point,
Give me 2 seconds. I'm dragging the token over. Where?
Isn't that gonna affect us?
it
I'm not
should.
very strong, man. Very strong.
It's 50 feet square, right? So it's a pretty huge area. If you're
Okay,
gonna
once-
if you're gonna spawn
Right.
in the room, it's gonna be like a 25-foot radius.
Oh shit!
It's a
All
huge
right.
area. That it has to be this big. So
Oh fuck!
yeah.
I might not be able to do it right now. Fuck! I wanted to do it so badly. Okay, I'm going to take the chance and bolt.
Okay.
So I'm going to move 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he gets an attack of opportunity on me.
You're measuring so weird, Will. I don't
I
understand.
know.
I don't know. Let me finish. I don't understand why you're doing this because you're sabotaging yourself. This alone, this corner you made for yourself here,
Yeah.
that's 5 feet of movement. But you're doing it like, oh, I'm going here, then here, and then you're wasting
It's because
movement.
I'm trying to go straight on an angle, but
Why can't
it's
you-
not working.
Okay, so again, let me finish what I'm saying. Why can't you just take your position of your token and just point to where you want to go and go like this? That's
Sometimes I just forget.
that's 35 feet of movement. This will be 40 at the top of your movement. That's how much you can
I
move,
know.
right?
30. I can move 30.
So 30 will be like up to this line here, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I moved there.
Also,
And
whenever you
I'm
move every
going-
5 feet, it lags out my game, so...
Yeah. I'm then going to hold an action for Julian to run away, and then once he runs away, I'm recasting Whirlpool in the center of that chamber, on these things.
That is... I'll allow it. But I'll explain you why that's so convoluted. I'll allow it. But because to hold an action to cast a spell requires you to cast a spell and hold it, right? But because you're already holding on to concentration, I guess it will just work. Whatever, it's a condition. As soon as he moves away, I'll recast it with a bonus action. It's just that it's a bonus action. That's what makes it so weird. But you didn't use your action this turn, so he didn't. I say because you didn't use your actions this turn, sure.
Okay. So yeah, I was essentially holding my action to recast it.
Sounds good. So right. Julian's turn then. You're making the same dexterity saving throw. You meet him. Yep.
Good.
You unfortunately though, let me look up something because there's something about the Death Embrace.
Oh no.
Any creature that starts its turn in the Death Embrace's space must succeed on a DC 16 Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to succeed.
Oh
Julian.
no!
Okay,
oh gosh. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Julian, I believe in you.
Oh.
Once more,
bardic inspiration still?
Oh my god.
Did you use my bardic inspiration? Yeah, you haven't used it.
I still have it.
Use it.
Oh, that's clutch. That's pretty clutch.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Move it before you lose it.
Yeah, I'm bonus action, disengaging, or running to here.
Yeah, I was gonna ask them. Those two, do you think also have to roll? The fingers are trying to grab them too?
No.
Okay, damn it.
Yeah, this is Elixion attacking you. Or the Netherdeep. Whatever entity controls it. So Death Embrace, you did not hit the creature, so this will be an attack opportunity against you, Julian.
I disengaged.
Oh, okay. That was good.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Create the whirlpool.
Okay, and as you do so, Riot will go ahead and recast his whirlpool. They both make their saves. Strength, athletics. Starting with the one closest to you, Riot, and then the one in the back. I have 24 and 14, so the one in the back fails, gets pulled to the center of it, and receives.
And I would have to.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, I can't do that. Okay, that would fail. 2d8.
Please. 10.
10 and 8.
So I'll have the back one take the full, and the other one takes only half for 4.
Okay.
Okay. Nobody is grappled with potential, so the layer action does not trigger. Alexandria.
Yeah, I'm on this room. At the moment, I'm doing nothing. Riot, can you block this way?
Can I block it? Answer short term, no.
Okay.
Well, not really.
Yeah, I'm not taking damage on this room.
No, the tendrils is not rich in room. In fact, what's in this room, as you take a moment to just gauge the battlefield, thermal vents in the floor bring light and heat into this eerie sepulchre, whatever, how you pronounce that word, which has a ceiling 30 feet above you guys. Strewn around the vents are the bones of large fish, though it's not clear what killed them. The ruin growing on the walls seems to have engulfed dozens of people, trapping them in red crystal sarcophagi as if they were bugs in amber. Every figure bears an expression of absolute anguish. That's what you see without further investigation.
Okay. Damn it. I don't know what to do. Pursuit. Riot, maybe they cannot swim. Let's give it a try. I don't want to explore this room. Out of them.
They can reach me, and if I fail my con save, I'm fucked.
Oh, they can reach you. Oh, okay. If that's the case. Oh no, I'm half speed. I cannot help you.
You'd have to be within 10 feet, and then you might get in trouble.
Yeah, I cannot dash to you.
What a
I
conundrum.
don't have anything. I'm gonna dodge at the moment. No, nothing. I cannot help you, Riot. Sorry.
No, I know.
Yeah, I'll dodge. Don't. Let me know. I'll start casting a spell. Tiny Hut.
Really?
I don't know what to do, man.
Well, I'm asking because you're wasting a spell slot if you start casting it. So let me know
It's a
because
minute.
it's
10 rounds.
yeah. Are you gonna pull a Megan? You're gonna start a ritual spell in the middle of combat? I'm asking because I'm serious. Like, is that what you're doing?
No.
Those things can
No.
move through this crevice, so you know.
Squeeze through, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna explore. Can I do a perception check, trying to see if I can perceive any vibration with my manta ray cloak?
Vibrations? Sure. Go ahead and roll me perception.
I don't know. I wanna see if I hear anything here. 9.
9. Honing in on your 5 senses. You feel the coldness of the water. It is cold and silent here like a tomb. Save for the squelching sounds of the Medusae to the sort of south, the room is otherwise still. With your perception, I'm going to say of a 9, you look at some of the sarcophagi to look if what's in them. Bodies. Humanoid. And to your horror, you recognize some of them. You see Alexian's parents, Sakiri, the drow huntress, the soldiers like Kalgoth and Talmith, and young Mary, the ghost you saw in the other memory. You've seen these people before, and they're all contained within these tombs. And there's others, others encased in tormented, anguishing poses, as if pierced by iridium and then just turn to crystal where they stand. By the way they dress, they seem like the adventuring type, like you, dressed in their armor, their weapons fallen out of their grasp and encased in this clear crystal. You don't recognize their faces, but it's clear to you that they're explorers of some sort.
Okay, I'll say to Julian that it's the one inside the room. Let's not disturb anything. This area seems to not react well to us interacting with it. That's it.
No problem. If that'll be the end of your turn, I have then this slithering here.
Reroll.
One moment. Death Embrace. It's gonna be a strength. 19.
I'm using a Cosmic Omen on him as a reaction. Oh, come on, Daddy. It fails.
Didn't you use your reaction to cast a whirlpool?
No, that was an action. It's an action to recast it.
It's a bonus action to recast it. Didn't you say you're gonna use your reaction when Julian moves to recast it?
No, that was me holding an action. It's
Yes.
not a reaction to recast.
It's a reaction to hold a spell for later.
Fuck. Oh fuck. Alright.
Okay.
Never mind it.
So he takes half damage. Well, what's the half of 2d8, I believe? 5? 10.
Or what? It's 5.
Okay.
Damn it.
And then 20 feet movement will be
Here.
just enough to continue, yeah. 20 feet.
At least I'm not in it.
At disadvantage against you. 2 attacks.
Miss.
Natural 1 and 13 miss, but you are within its space. And then we have the other one right behind it, making the same save.
But it's at disadvantage.
Yep.
14.
14 takes the
2d8.
full brunt of 2d8. 11 damage, and is pulled toward the center of the vortex. Just a jellyfish spinning in the toilet. Riot, you start your turn. At the beginning of turn, making a Constitution saving throw, please.
It's not. I'm not within it though.
You
Inside
are.
it. Oh, I thought it was within reach.
You are both within reach and within it. It's on top of you, right? It's a huge aberration that is in your space.
Oh, sorry. It doesn't look like it's in my space on my screen. Sorry.
We must be out of sync somewhere. It's
because it shows I'm right here. I'm right here, and it shows it's right here.
Guys, is that where he was originally?
This is where I always was.
Saw your token right here, honestly.
Mine was here on my screen, so I have no idea what's going on. I measured to be in this.
Okay, so
cool. I'll roll it.
No. If you're not in it, you're not in it. We saw something different. I don't know what's going on, but if that's where you end your turn, that's where you end your turn. What are you doing your turn then?
I was going to just disengage and run.
Sounds good.
I was going to disengage, use feline reflexes, and go 30.
This is just like the wall of flesh boss from Terraria. They're just gonna keep chasing you guys through hell.
Yeah, that's why. Like, don't you have like mold earth? Last time you said like you could block a room.
But it won't block the whole thing.
You had to grab the sword.
30.
Now you know how I feel. I play with my friends at a table, and I'm the only roguish stealthing guy. And we hadn't. Just like a little caveat because it's funny. We were going through a dungeon, and the dungeon master was like, "You spot a tripwire, like a wire between two ends. You see it. Okay, so you have several options. You can step over it. You can lure people into it. Whatever." My party is like, "I take a knife. I cut the wire." Like, it could be an alarm, it could be anything. The DM goes, okay, so you trip the tripwire. Rocks fall. Everybody takes, we're level 1. Everybody take 40-10 damage.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, I was not anywhere near the trap, though, so I was safe. But we had to, one guy get down and was like, you could have died. Anyways, it was fun. It was funny.
I mean, if you play the game completely just to be safe, I feel like a little bit of the excitement's lost. Like, I knew bad shit could happen.
Oh, yeah, super exciting. Dashing away and disengaging. It's gonna be Julian's turn, right? Just to move things along. It's 9:09.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. Place is dangerous enough.
I know, we're in another dangerous room.
Gonna conjure Psychic Blades and throw it at this guy.
Yep. You know what's the worst part? Is that they give each other total cover. According to their stat blocks.
That's hilarious.
Also, funnily enough, if they could grapple each other, they could use each other as a shield. 19.
This area is hot still, right? Like, the ground is hot if we remove the weapon. Oh, okay.
I did describe that the area you're standing here is silent and cold like a grave.
Okay.
It's very somber. Despite the combat going on, it's like a somber tomb where Alicia's fury is more quelled. For a total of 8 psychic damage plus, what's that, 12? Just normal?
That doesn't hit.
The 12 does not hit.
Yeah, okay. And then I just swim back.
Alexandria, your turn again.
Okay. I mean, we're gonna keep running, and this room looks okay. Riot, please take their water away. Try the land. I don't see legs.
It's gonna get stuck here for a second.
They are dashing, they are squeezing. They are dashing here. He won't make it. Okay. I'm here, preparing for the worst at the moment. To not waste my turn, can I check what the sarcophagi are doing? Like, are they just frozen, or do they have anything inside?
The figures attached to the walls, the floor, are entombed in ruidiums in the sarcophagi. Most of these are people unfamiliar to you, perhaps from Eliction's past, but You examine them closely, and you can see individuals that you've met exploring the grottos of regret and other areas, such as Alexis' parents, Sakiri, the Drow Huntress, right? Like, I already told you this. Talmuth, Kalgoth,
Yeah.
Mary.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there was something additional, but that's my turn.
I'm just not sure what you're looking for.
Like, after combat, if there is after combat, I'll check with Maurice.
So you're just not doing anything on your turn? Is what's going on?
Yeah, dodging, like, for these two things. I'm hoping that if Riot tries the water, they don't have a running speed.
Okay, one moment before I move on. I'm just making something right here.
I have to look at my spell.
Okay. And back to the token layer. And back to the stool. Alright, dodging as you are, we have the Death Embrace's turn. The one that's not in the vortex is going to begin to squeeze on through, making it about 20 feet through that passage, squelching in pursuit of you. The one in your health spell there, right, which you have about 20 seconds left off, is going to go ahead and make a save against control water. Close this sheet. Strength at disadvantage.
Fail.
Yeah. Taking full brunt
It
of.
takes 14 damage. Is this
See?
thing not dead yet?
And you were talking about like, oh, it's not a very good spell. It's good if you use it right.
It's honestly has saved saved our ass so far.
So we have you at the top of the round, at the bottom of the round rather.
You want me to remove the water? It's holding the other one back. Maybe we can just focus this one down. But if you really want me to,
Please give it a shot.
Riot's going to right here recast control water, and we'll just remove all water from the area.
50 feet radius.
Yeah, max.
Sounds good. Like in this area, like how I outlined.
Yes.
Okay, so you create a bubble of water that spreads out and washes you. You guys drop like straight point onto the floor, and you watch as this huge, gargantuan creature just flops onto the ground and just lays there like a jellyfish on the beach. Just watch it. It is just like moving its tendrils about, but it's not. It's just pathetic at this point. It's prone on the ground and it's not moving.
It's not the only one, and I do the same as relieving.
Well, we're going to have to kill it so it doesn't keep coming after us, but I'm not going near that thing. I was dying to it. Riot's gonna move back 5, 10, 15 feet and just sit there because he has nothing to do.
It lasts 10 minutes, right?
It lasts 10 minutes.
No.
Control water? Yes.
Yeah.
You guys have about
but it's
8 minutes of this. Back when I said you had about 20 seconds, I thought it was a minute, but
it's 10 minutes.
Spell lasts a lot longer than I thought.
It lasts a very long time, which is thankful in combat. So that's the end of my turn, so I got nothing else to do.
Julian.
Alright. We need to kill these things while they can't keep following us. Running up to it with my flaming rapier. Oh, hang on. Let me toggle sneak attack.
You get advantage.
For what?
He's prone.
It's prone.
Ooh, nice.
Are you sure they are not wearing like a metal armor or something like that? Like a metal bra?
Well, I don't get it.
Hit metal.
28 to hit hits for how much damage total?
51 damage, I believe.
Why do you have
I'm
sneak
doing the math
attack?
correctly in my head. I have advantage apparently because it's prone.
Oh, because it's prone, yeah. 51 damage, wounds it deeply.
Alright. Then I back the fuck up.
Alexandre,
That is my turn.
to follow up.
Damn it. It's gonna be long. Same. Attack it.
It's gonna be long.
Yeah, killing this. Like, I don't have many spell slots, so I don't want to smite.
Your best spell is in your hands.
Okay, I'm gonna.
It's a washed up jellyfish. I couldn't surface it on any bigger of a platter for you to just stab it.
Yeah, like stab. Like I'm cutting away the tentacles one by one, making sure it doesn't attack me. 18 and 15.
Both hit. 11 slashing damage. Opens it up to a coup de grace as it begins to slow down, and you retrieve your sword and you cut away the membrane, and it falls upon it. You realize you've hit the pericardium of this creature, the membrane that surrounds the heart, and there it beats before you. Exposed, 15 hits for 6 slashing damage as you stab through it. Retrieve, and the creature is no more.
Get back! Get away from his tentacles. It could turn you to stone.
Did I happen to riot?
Shut up.
After he's dead?
Yes.
After that can happen? Okay. I'll get back one step. But we need to kill the other one. The other one is inside the room. So
If it
Yeah.
If it follows, yeah, but I don't know if it's going to come to an area with no water.
It might not.
So
I mean, it cannot move, but as soon as the water comes back, it may follow. So
indeed, a conundrum. This seems to be like a good point to call it a session, as we'd like to spend it in this precipice of decision. As Riot come next session, you have maybe 7 minutes left to your spell as you hold on to it. Fine. As you guys begin to make a plan in this room, we will have the party in almost full strength rejoin us then, and we will see what we can do. But as far as for now, one creature lies dead. The tendrils writhing in the other chamber just sort of form a blockade, and then the wall of water that is the edge of the air bubble that Wright has created here is keeping the other monster at bay. Wounded as it is, it might be able to, reach you once the water flows back in, but until then we will decide what we can do.
I mean, we can still take pot shots at it. I mean, we can like drop the water there and just go around and kill it if you want. We can always do that.
But that seems to be to me a good plan to make for next session. I'm just getting a little bit late, so I feel like we should call it. One point of order I want to call out right now, especially toward Julian, because you have Green Flame Blade. I don't know why I keep forgetting this. Maybe because it's up to you to remember your own damage and no underwater combat. All creatures, you, enemies, are resistant to fire damage underwater. They take half your fire damage from Green Flame Blade. We just need to remember that going forward. That's all. I keep forgetting it because it's not my creature who's attacking with fire damage. I was applying half fire damage this session. But because Riot cleared away, made a bubble, it ironically made the chamber hotter. Like I just noticed that interaction. Yeah. So water is acting as a shield against heat, just so you guys know, and you guys can sort of use that going forward.
Okay. I have 2 points of exhaustion, so
I have 1.
Great restoration. Long rest. Those are the ways to remove it, right, guys?
Yeah. I could remove mine if I wanted to, but I would just rather use it in the sleep.
Whew. But that was a good session. Any pros, cons you guys want to mention? I always appreciate feedback.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, I will admit, Riot and Alexandria made it very interesting for starting initiative by removing those items. But
which reminds me, you guys have them. Note them in your doors. Once we identify, I will reveal their handouts. I guess.
Sword.
Yeah.
I gotta put that in. But yeah, no, I gotta say it was a lot of fun not acting as careful as tippy toeing around everything because it kind of made it a little bit more fun. If you always play it safe, I find it gets a little tedious at times. But this session was a lot of fun.
I mean, I'm expecting that sooner or later we're gonna have a big fight with the rivals. I don't like having only 20 HP to deal with that.
Yeah, well, I have exhaustion.
How much health do you have in total?
In total?
Yeah.
Not including the 15 temporary hit points?
Yeah.
It was 105.
Oh, I have one more health than you. I have 106.
Alexion is pretty nice. Like, oh, here, a teleport. Like, you can go to the beginning in this area that is completely safe.
I mean, you're dealing with different parts of him, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like in the murderous part, it's like keep going deep, deep. Oh my.
Oh god, that was funny. Well, control water has proved quite useful, and I don't think I should get rid of it.
I mean, you shouldn't. Like these creatures are like water based. Like I will cast it every time, except for the memories. Oof, nice. This is a nice drawing.
Thanks.
Yeah, jeez.
I just like giving the scale of creatures.
Yeah.
Big old jellyfish that is rendered absolutely useless out of water. Not useless, but you know, it's fucking
Less deadly.
Yeah, a lot less deadly.
Really good, Riot. Really good. Yeah. You save out our ass completely.
Well, I mean, I might have saved us after starting initiative.
Right. No worries. I got that shield out of it, so you know, I'm okay.
If you want a greatsword, like this greatsword could be used for you too.
Both of them are gonna take attunement, though, is what it is.
Yeah, the shield, I imagine it will take it. I don't know the score.
Yeah.
I imagine all of the ruidium weapons we found so far have dealt like extra psychic damage on top of its normal damage, so it's basically gonna be like Siegfried's sword, but replace poison with psychic. And then I imagine the shield's also gonna work the same way as his shield does.
Well, yeah, similar properties is what I think Tom said. But I mean, we don't know what the great sword was going to do. But I mean, if anything, if we do leave, like I guess we could always sell it or something. But it's an item for us. I mean, I'm not going to use it. I had no idea that my cantrip does a 3d10 acid now.
Oh yeah, I mean you're level 11. Welcome to
I know. I didn't realize it though.
Late tier 2 or early tier 3. Yeah.
So far, that's like almost my most damage out of almost all my spells is a cantrip. Besides Sunbeam.
And control water. Don't forget it.
I mean, yeah, like Sunbeam does 6d8 radiant.
We dealt with the laughing hand and like 2 hordes of his enemies with no problems as soon as Riot comes back.
Those shinies, man.
Oh my gosh.
Netherdeep is a lot smoother when you have less players.
I
don't know, combat just seemed a lot faster, like less of a drag.
Yeah.
We also had an idea of what we wanted to do or accomplish.
Yeah, I think we
what do you mean? You weren't thinking about what you want to do just as your turn started?
No. Yeah,
you were thinking about what you were going to do while other people were taking a turn? That's crazy. That's stupid. You're stupid.
I know. I don't know who would think about doing that.
No, but like it's nice when it's expert like that.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest. I miss Meg. Okay, I need that healing spell. Whatever.
I had healing.
You have healing potions, eh?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But
you also
Just never had a safe opportunity to really heal up.
yeah,
you also
that's
have a
true.
druid that has cure wounds and wither and bloom.
I'm gonna say this:
I
in the
know.
Netherdeep, it's generally not wise to just rush through 3 chambers and collect every single enemy that's in them.
Yeah.
You're not gonna escape
Yeah.
combat by going into areas that you didn't explore yet. You're gonna encounter
That's why-
more encounters while the last encounter is not resolved yet.
The
That's
other
why I
chambers
was like,
had, like the other chambers had like barely any enemies and only vision. So
I
Taunt me
don't think
then.
we were expecting the lair action to occur, and that kind of caught us off guard.
Oh, yeah.
that's true. Like there is no visions
Yeah.
on these rooms.
The area you're in is called the Vents of Fury. This is not Kansas anymore. You're no longer in the Grottos of Effect of Boo-hoo. Let's have a Boo-hoo me party. You're in the Vents of Fury of the Vents of You suffer now. I'm gonna chip
I'll
away
give you the
Iridium.
boo-boo.
No, those are my lungs. Stop doing that. Boy alive, please. You know. But to be fair, you have enough Iridium now to cast what's called the Hero's Feast, so that will help with fear effects and stuff.
I mean, I can't get frightened anyways
Because
of the fragment.
oh, that's nice.
Fragment of attachment.
While you're within 10 feet of somebody, right?
I'll double check that one.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
that's the
that
attachment
one-
part.
Yeah, while I'm 10 feet
You're
of an ally.
tuning to Alexian's childhood, essentially, the protection of his parents. Yeah.
Actually, I thought the fragment of attachment was quite suitable for Riot due to the fact that he
Doesn't have parents?
lost his own attachments as well.
Yeah.
Like lost his parents when he was young, very similar to Elixion. Lost rice pudding and
if you ever feel like a fragment is more useful on somebody else, or you want to give it away, remember you can.
we can.
Yeah, you can drop them out of
Yes.
yourself and give them to somebody else.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
I think I
My
mentioned it to the first 2 people who got it, and I just figured that people will learn about these abilities and tell their party mates. But I'll say it now: that they're exchangeable, and also you lose them when you die.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what Alexandria's is.
Dependence. It's like
Despotence, yeah.
Despondence.
Despondence, yeah.
I'm happy that Julian literally got pinned by Grumsh 10 feet away from me, or all of my freaking wisdom saving throws would have been at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I have to stay within 10 feet of everyone, essentially.
Yeah.
I thought you were
Fair
checking
stuff.
my. Oh yeah.
And that's my fragment.
Cool. So I guess last point of order before I log off is start next session. We agree that we're just gonna let the armor and the cloak go with Torrent's character as he flees to Netherdeep. That's how we're just gonna deal with that. We're gonna keep the lantern. That's fine. It's just the most immersive for me, and you guys will have enough magic items by the end of this as is.
Yeah, I don't have attunements left really.
Yeah,
Neither
exactly.
do I.
Cool. Sounds good. Cool. Well, thanks for playing, and unless anybody else has anything else to say, I bid you guys a good night.
No, it was a lot of fun.
Yay.
Night, guys.
Yeah, like I'm glad we made it out of that combat.
We're
God, I was
technically
so
still
close
in
to
it.
dying.
Yeah, like for me, really, like the tendrils were like the dangerous part. Like
Yeah,
If-
the grapple restraint you just starts slamming you against the various jagged corners of the chamber, just forcing you into them. Yeah.
When Lorian said his character was bloodied, I was just like, man, if Lorian goes down, he's gonna be like last words, I curse you, right?
Oh man.
yeah, that's true. Like
And I'm a giving, generous god, because technically speaking, I can level you guys whenever I want, but according to the module, you only get to level 11 once you acquire 3 of the fragments.
Oh.
So you would have not had it for the battle. So we would have been like probably worst off at this point, and it's just like a whole chaos thing.
We did get a third fragment right before that battle. Yeah.
Did
The
you?
level 11 helped us against Grim. Yeah, I got it. I got it before we went through we found the portal at the end.
Maybe I'm miscounting then.
Yeah. We had
Wait,
3
so who has
before we went
fragments?
to Grim.
Julian, Riot, Alexandra. Who else has them? Oh yeah, Mark.
Mark doesn't have one.
No, so who has one?
We only have 3.
Yeah, you only have 3.
Notes.
So that's what I said.
Fragment.
You just got the third one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the third one.
Yeah.
Before we fought Groom.
Yeah. So you would have went to the battle of Betrayer's Rise at level 10. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's what he's saying to you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all about player count, anyways. Levels add fun to it, but it's the action economy that really matters.
I like the game a lot at level 10. I feel like it's the sweet spot between 8 and 10. Beyond 10, we are like gods in Earth.
Matt, speak for yourself.
I don't think you faced CR20 creatures to say that. Yeah.
I haven't played that, but it feels
So
really like
each-
on the monster side or the player side. Like
The CR, if we're talking CR, because CR is bullshit and nobody goes by CR anymore, but if I had to total CR, each of those Medusas is like CR12, right? Each of them. And then the Serpent Maws are a minor nuisance, and the environment. I have to up it, up and up it. But if I throw like a Sizzlefest, for example, you know, if I throw 3 of them at you guys at tier 3, then you start feeling like, oh yeah, it's a challenge again. It's just that you guys only have so many rests in the Netherdeep that you can afford yourselves. So yeah. I don't want you guys to reach the end, like Julian said. Not the end, but one of the key points of the dungeon where you need your full strength, or at least partial full strength, but you're pretty much ready for sleep. And then you get put to sleep forever because you were not ready.
Yeah. I just want to hit level 13, but I don't think we will.
That all depends on your actions.
Night, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night.
Take care, guys.
Night.
Good night.